This week on We Hate Movies, SHEENPRIL concludes with an episode marking the great team-up of brothers Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez. This is Men at Work. I'm Andrew Jupin.
Steven Sadak.
Eric Siska at work.
We hate movies. Hello, everyone. Welcome to We Hate Movies. Thank you for tuning in, as always. That's right. Sad to say, guys, SHEENPRIL, the dumbest name we've come up with in 13 years.
So stupid.
Coming to an end.
Yes.
Men at Work, 1990. Get a load of this shit. Written and directed by Emilio. I did not remember this little
Oh my
detail.
God. The credit, the title, after the title, it's like,
and direct.
of an Emilio
Yes.
Estevez picture.
Yes.
Ooh, I
Come
love
on.
it, dude.
You're
I love
making
it.
a movie about garbage men, man.
We should say that Chris isn't here because so it was funny when we did it. It was this prank where we put a balloon of shit in his locker, but then
Yes.
it got in his eyes and his mouth.
Uh-huh.
And I just really hope he pulls through.
He's got pink eye. He's got pink brain.
Yeah.
He's
Oh
got
my God.
shit in the brain. We went too far with the prank.
we
went way too far.
It was our
funny.
fault.
It was funny.
It was
Yes.
funny at the time,
Yeah.
but boy, we miscalculated the amount of feces we wanted to
'Cause
throw at a
The
person.
projectile amount in
Yeah.
that bag.
Yeah.
We overpowered it. We watched an older boy do it,
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez.
And he was like breathing in when it happened. It was
Yep.
just like a confluence of bad events.
Yes.
That is-
shit long as well. That's
Dude,
terrible.
those are some of the most disgusting shots in cinemas. These dudes getting covered in feces.
yeah.
Twice. This was not Emilio's first directorial effort, actually.
Nor last.
No,
Well,
nor
that's
last. Certainly not
certainly-
last.
Perhaps it should have been, even though I think this is kind of
Did I
an
say-
amazing movie.
Did I say it was
No,
his
you
debut?
didn't. No,
okay.
I was just sort of curious if anyone's ever seen. Because I was looking up in the car on the way up here. What the hell is it called?
Mhm.
Wisdom from 1986.
No,
Wisdom.
what's
Him
this?
and Demi Moore unable to find work after a past felony graduate, John Wisdom, and his girlfriend
John Wisdom.
and his girlfriend embark on a cross-country bank robbing spree to aid American farmers. Who would have
Oh.
guessed that about America? I was like reading it, then I was like, how is this sentence going to end? To aid American farmers.
I don't get it.
There was like Farm Aid or something going on at the time,
Oh,
maybe some
probably,
big
yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
Wait.
it's him, Demi Moore, Tom Skerritt,
Oh,
Veronica Cartwright.
Tom Skerritt, farmer. He's a farmer.
No, he's Lloyd Wisdom. You see?
Oh,
Oh,
he's
the Wisdom
Papa.
family.
Yeah,
He's-
Papa,
he's-
Papa Brains.
Wait, Tom Skerritt and Veronica Cartwright in another movie together?
yeah.
Oh, how about that?
That's
And Tom
amazing.
Skerritt's going back to the Rookie, played Charlie's dad.
Oh,
now he's played
yes.
Emilio's dad. He played
Holy
dad to
shit.
both of the Sheen sons.
That's
more
weird.
than their actual dad ever did. I'll
Oh,
tell you.
wow.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know. if that's
Wow,
true.
I mean, maybe he is. No, I guess they look too much like Martin Sheen.
They look and sound
but
exactly. yes.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tom Skerritt was dipping his stick in there from time to time.
I'd be nervous if I had a brother that looked exactly like me, like Joe Estevez. I'd be
Yeah.
Oh my
like,
God.
"You fuck my wife? You fuck my wife? You know what I
Did you
mean?
fuck
Like,
my wife.
you know, you just turn around, you put a little
That's
mustache
true.
on or whatever."
Right? Like,
Yeah.
oh, he's on a business trip. Oh, I came home early. Because Joe Estevez looks exactly like Martin Sheen.
Yeah, but I would like to think that if Mrs. Sheen came home and it was just Joe Estevez with a fucking mustache on, she'd be like, "What are you doing?"
Joe, I can smell you. I know what you smell.
Oh,
I know what
distinctive
Martin
smell?
smells like, and I know what you smell
Oh
like.
my
Right.
God.
Yeah.
I guess they would smell differently. I
Yeah,
guess people smell,
people do,
each
yeah,
person
yeah.
smells a little different.
Pheromones and whatnot.
Right.
You know?
Yes, that's what attracts everyone.
I saw this in theaters. I don't know
Really?
about- yeah.
No.
Oh no, this was a big HBO broadcast, and I think a buddy of mine had it on tape.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I,
oh no, similar with both of those. Where we're
yeah,
going.
I think we taped it off the telly.
yeah.
And
I-
this was a classic.
Oh,
Yes.
dude, it was in rotation.
Absolutely.
But
And
I don't think I've seen it in like 30 years, to be
Ditto,
totally honest
yeah,
with you.
it's
kind
been
of the same. It's been forever, but I think it kind of holds up. I know someone's screaming in their car saying this movie's shit, but I
No.
kind of like it.
No, I think it's fun. I think it's a fun, like, it's just this weird. There was like it's not an 80s movie. It's exactly a 90s movie for sure.
Mhm.
There was like this weird it's almost a one crazy night, but there's a little bit too much going on in the beginning.
There's too much up front, and that kills the One Crazy Night. And that kind of sucked for me because I'm a big fan of One Crazy Night movies. I love them dearly, and I was like, oh shit. There's like there's a first night at the beginning of this movie, and then the movie like kicks in, and then it's a One Crazy Night. But that first 15 minutes, there's another night.
Because I think what you can do with this movie is to make it a One Crazy Night, like you do show them fucking around, and then like obviously then the great Keith David has to show up and like in the second day tell them what's what. But like I think you can cut out the fucking around a little bit. Like you could like maybe a montage of fucking around.
That's all I need, honestly, because it's Charlie.
You're gonna be riding with Keith David today. Why? Remember yesterday? Fuck around montage. Boom. Now
right. Then you're in it. Yeah. I could see that argument, even though I have an affinity for some of these scenes at the start.
Yes.
And you know what's I watched this movie twice recently because I got it on Blu-ray and it looked so I couldn't resist. I had to watch it immediately. Then a few weeks later for this, I've now rewatched it again. And man, it is just a buddy cop movie that is now it's like the Slacker interpretation where it's like garbage men, and everyone in the movie is like a fringe of society, right?
Yes.
Like a pizza boy, a deranged veteran. The cops and authority are the bad guys, as are the yuppies, you know?
I mean, garbage men, you can't get more fringes of society than garbage men. And when I saw you make that point about the buddy cops but they're garbage men on Letterboxd, I was like, oh fuck. Like that sort of unlocked the rest of the movie for me. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly what this is.
Because they're even yelled at by their sanitation boss in a way the police chief would yell at them about who did this and what, and the destruction of property and rolling the bowling ball down the alley.
So much that it's also like a gruff black dude as the boss, the great Cy Richardson, of course.
From Emilio's Best. The best thing a Sheen son's ever done, I would say, Repo Man.
Repo Man, absolutely.
Yes.
And he's also in the movie that you don't like, the other Alex Cox film, Straight to Hell.
Straight to Hell. I want to rewatch that. Maybe like now, kind of. I had seen that before I saw Repo Man.
Oh, okay.
So like, you know what I mean? Like maybe I needed a little bit.
Because that is sort of advanced level Alex Cox.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just jumped in. I was like, eh.
A scumbag punk rock western just sort of sings to my heart in a certain way.
The thing is, like, I Emilio's better than Charlie, right? Like, just like flat out, we could just say it.
He is, but he's shorter than Charlie.
Yes.
Which, when they're running alongside each other, it's pretty funny in this movie.
But I think they both really, they do really well here. There's that natural chemistry because they're brothers. They've been bullshitting together their whole life. So when you get this comedic dialogue with them back and forth, it hits better here than like Charlie doing another comedy, for instance.
It totally does.
They're like brothers that like each other, which I think is unlike the Baldwin brothers. Alec would never be in an. Oh, is Daniel going to be in that picture? Yeah, you could. I'm out.
I'm not playing a garbage man alongside Daniel. Here's the thing, not alongside Billy either.
Oh my God, what was
pretty boy Billy? You can keep jerking off to those tapes, Sliver Boy.
Sliver Boy. I love that.
You are a sliver boy. You are a sliver boy.
What was it like growing up in that house together? How did they all end up hating each other at 126 Archer Avenue?
I think it's a Long Island thing. It's a Long Island Irish brothers with drinking and fighting and fucking.
Long Island, everyone's in a bad mood out there. They're like one You're like one like car incident away from a family annihilation. Everyone.
Dude,
out there.
like that's when that fucking serial killer was caught out on the island a couple months back. I was like, obviously.
Exactly.
Everyone's at the fucking at the edge, ready to go. But also, he grew up. The Baldwins grew up in a fucking Ed Burns movie.
Yeah,
it's like,
oh my God,
you know.
So like versus the Sheens. You know, you got the money, you're the pretty boy, rich kids, but also the laid back Los Angeles lifestyle. They like each other. They do have really good chemistry. You can tell like, a lot of fun improv is probably going on in this film.
Oh, definitely. And that, just the brotherly bullshitting. I mean, it adds something to this movie where if it wasn't Charlie Sheen, if it was Daniel Stern, or who's supposed to be in it?
Oh, he wrote the script like in the mid '80s. Emilio did, and like.
You can tell.
Yeah, a million different drafts of it. At one point, it was going to be Judd Nelson would have been the brother.
Yeah, get one of my Brat Pack brothers in there.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Which no.
Yeah, I think
this
works well with them together. I think that's kind of the glue that holds this together.
Totally.
And this is like the first. I mean, like I was looking it up because it was he goes, it's Sheen, it's 89, it's Major League, which is his first real close to comedy aside from Ferris Bueller.
Yeah.
And then this is a full-on comedy.
Right.
And then 91, the very next year is Hot Shots, which is
Wow,
where,
Hot
like,
Shots Part 1, 91. I would have guessed a little later, but
And
okay.
When is Loaded Weapon? Is that also 91?
93.
Really?
Yeah, so it's a little bit later.
Yeah, I can do what Charlie does.
Yeah.
He's got a cameo in that film as
He
the
does.
valet.
Oh,
right?
right.
There's that great John Lovitz bit in that thing where John Lovitz is being the Joe Pesci
I
character.
forgot this completely.
And like I think it's a total fourth wall destructor where he just goes to Emilio Estevez like, isn't it weird that you're doing this and Charlie Sheen did Hot Shot? Like he just like is literally just doing it. It's really fucking funny.
That is funny.
Oh, man.
Anyone ever see Rated X from 2000?
No, did they work? Oh, wait, that's another Emilio movie, right?
Emilio movie where they act off each other.
Yes.
They're the
Really?
biopic of the Mitchell brothers who opened up a successful San Francisco strip club and thriving porn business, which led to a downward spiral of power and greed.
Have not even heard of this. I watched a lot of Rated X movies from the year 2000,
Yeah,
but just
certainly.
not this one.
I've definitely heard of it before. I kind of sort of vaguely remember it coming out. I want to say it was like an HBO movie or a
Yes,
Showtime
it was
thing.
definitely made for TV, made for like
Yeah.
a premiere TV kind of a deal.
Yeah, no. Oh, I completely forgot about
Yes.
that. Ooh,
Did
say.
anyone else see Bobby?
Oh, dude, I
The
never saw Bobby.
The Emilio movie. It's too bad Chris isn't here. Me and Chris went to a press screening of that.
Of
back in
Bobby.
of Bobby.
Yeah.
You to see Bobby back when you had to legally put Shia LaBeouf in every goddamn movie.
That's right.
Speaking of even Wall Street, City Never Sleeps,
Yes,
right? Or Money
Money
Never
Never
Sleeps.
Sleeps.
Right.
And also, we do want to just really pray for Chris and his shit injuries.
Oh my
Really
God,
Oh, yeah,
it's
just-
really they're pumping his stomach right
Scientists are doing everything they can to crack the hardened feces off this kid.
now. Chris,
That's
we
fucked
love
up.
you. Get well soon.
So we get John Getz in this movie as
Gets the hammer, by the way.
totally Max Potterdam III. What a fucking
and
name!
look at that name too, Potterville.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing that. You know,
Sure.
the evil guy with money is Potter.
He is Bebop, and he's having a great time in this movie.
He's
Yeah.
a cartoon character on like
Yes.
Judge Doom-esque levels at sometimes.
Yeah.
I
And
feel.
I think everyone is keyed into what we're doing here. There's
Yeah.
not really someone not doing the cartoony thing,
Yep.
you know,
Right.
which works. It all works together.
Everyone's on. Everybody knows exactly. I feel like Emilio did a good job being like, "Look, this is what the movie is. All
Yeah.
right, this is what it's going to be.
It's really silly.
It's going to be silly, but if we all agree that it's silly,
Yeah.
then it won't be stupid."
And there you go. That's good direction. He pulled it off once. And it's this movie.
It is absolutely this movie. I did not see Bobby because I heard it was not so good.
It's a rough one. Although he's in it briefly.
Yeah.
He's
which
in
is
it. I
nice
think he
to
got
see.
Lindsay Lohan's in it.
Yes.
I think she's playing Sirhan.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
That's good.
exactly. She says "Sink Semper Tyrannis" and starts shooting. No,
Yeah,
I
a lot of inaccuracies in that movie.
I believe it's her and Shia are like canvassing.
That's right.
That's
That's,
what you do.
right. Yeah.
Yeah,
That sort of kicked that memory
right,
back. Yeah.
Is the first scene the dumping, and we meet John Getz and the other guy. And I mean, like, I've said this before on this show. It happens a lot in movies. When you're in a criminal enterprise and you're
Yes.
planning on betraying your boss or
Uh-huh.
don't tell him. Do you know what I mean? Like, do not get when you're in like the mafia. Don't give the guy an
Yes.
ultimatum because it's never gonna. The ultimatum is please kill me. Is what
Yep,
you're
right.
asking.
Although, you know, even if he didn't tell him and he went straight to the cops.
Yes.
Well, who's this character actor playing the cop? He's been
Roger
in
Predactor from
Yes.
from Ace Ventura.
yes, he's been in everything. We'll get to that scene in
That dude
thorough detail soon.
Came
but-
out the womb having that haircut,
Uh-huh.
Roger Predactor.
but he's a cop that then instantly calls Potterdam.
Crooked,
So that I like the politics of this film.
Yeah.
The police station's inherently corrupt or silly,
Yes.
and then of
Potterdam's-
course the pollution, the environmental message, folks.
Absolutely. And what's weird about this is like Potterdam, when he sets up the whole thing, and Berger is the politician guy who's running for office
City Councilman Jack Berger, who wants to be mayor or something.
of Las Playas, California, I presume.
Yeah, I would hope so with that ocean.
Seriously. No, but what was so he's like, Potterdam sort of explains what the business is. and
Yes.
he's like, now when I make my Potterdam paint thinner and all the excess and I was like, So all you're making is paint thinner at this factory? That's it's just a massive paint thinner factory.
But it's really like Captain Planet coded, Plunder Industries vibes.
I mean, I'm guessing the stuff in there could also make the Toxic Avenger.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Because they're dumping it, and you just see like even the barrels are leaking immediately.
Yes,
right. And
not even
like,
sealed properly.
You told me that these barrels wouldn't leak for 150
years.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But yeah, Jack is like, you know what, man? Maybe the point of, because also like it's weird. It's weird to go to your crime boss and be like, listen, I'm out of this crime, and I don't fuck with me because I'll fuck with you much harder.
Sure.
I mean, is he just trying to sound good on the tape so that like when the tape comes out in court, it's like, well, look at me, and this is what I was the guy saying stuff.
That's a great point. I hadn't thought of that, but like, yeah, when it's inevitably played before a jury or whatever, like, see, I fought hard. I never wanted to be in the pollution racket.
That's a good point. I never considered that. I have to watch this again.
Yeah, the third time would do it for you.
Yes, I think so.
He definitely like he has the tape, and he's like, gotcha.
Yes.
Like, dude, what are you doing with the gotcha?
The way to get the tape is just like, hey man, how about that fucking dumping, huh? It's pretty cool. It sure is.
Love that dumping. Oh man, I wake up every morning excited to pollute the oceans.
Yeah.
And it's so cool that we're putting your chemicals in those. And remember when you told me that they would last 150 years and you know that they don't? Do you agree with that? Do you agree with that sentence?
Oh, it's so funny.
Could you like say what I just said back in a positive way? Like just say, yes, I do.
And then you say, I rest my case, Your Honor, on the tape in front of him.
It's like a documentary filming. All right, so when I ask you the question, respond in the positive, but also repeat the question inside of it, because they're not going to hear me.
Yeah, I don't want to be in the film. I love Emilio's introduction in this movie. Sleeping on the beach like Dylan McKay, got a blonde beach babe, you know, and he's like, if I had to get up at like whatever this is, like 3 o'clock in the morning and go to work, I'd probably sleep outside too.
Oh yeah,
like an animal.
Total dog lifestyle. Yeah, definitely. And he's playing, by the way, James St. James.
Great name.
Yes.
Speaking of fucking rated X, that's a porn star name if I ever heard one.
That's true.
And his lady's like, hey, can I borrow your surfboard today? And he seems really put out by it.
I feel that's a thing. You know, you're not sharing surfboards.
Yeah.
Like it's a part of me. It's my board.
Right. This is the characterization they give these they're not brothers.
They're
brothers
definitely not
life?
brothers.
Right, because it's Carl Taylor
Yes.
and James St. James. And they want to open a surf shop together. They always talk about they love to surf.
Right.
But you get a vibe that this is
never gonna happen.
It's something to talk about.
It's
It's
weird.
something to dream about.
I have a weird Mandela effect memory of the end of this movie being them at the surf shop that they have opened. And I don't know.
Huh.
Maybe that was a fantasy. Maybe I was writing fan fiction at the time.
You
And-
should.
sure.
Oh my God, write a novella about this.
I would
Like a
Google
sequel.
I would Google Men at Work fan fiction, but I got a feeling them search results are things I don't want to look
There's a bunch
at.
of Australians blowing each other.
We're the only 3 people that like this movie. Maybe we should. What if we wrote a little sequel?
Oh
and just-
shit, dude.
Yeah, we could share it with, I guess, each other, the only people that would read it.
We all did a great job on this script
my
for Men at
God.
Work too.
Oh, and they're all old now?
yeah,
And,
exactly.
like,
Men at
yeah.
old work. And I mean, like, Keith David has to be in it, obviously.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah,
but-
he's still around, of course.
But so Crosstown, Charlie Sheen, his Carl character, is a dangerous loner. I don't know what's
I
going
love
on. Like,
this.
it's never explained. Like,
The
Well, I
BB
just
gun shit.
no, the peeping. Hey, Tommy, how's the
peeping.
peeping?
Oh, well,
Well-
he's also introduced shooting his BB gun at a poster of Burger.
Yeah.
Yes, he shoots it right in the head and
I
says,
hate politics.
I hate politicians. I
I hate
think he said.
politicians, which is
Which
even
is
worse.
holy crow. Yeah, he's gonna kill someone. We come to find out his lady Gina walked out on him that night.
Right.
So-
Sure, but then he also says later when he meets up with the Susan, he's like, "Oh, I've been watching you for weeks." So
Yes.
maybe that's why she's like,
yeah.
Gina's making dinner. Like, "Hey, babe, you gotta come in. I got the pasta almost. What you doing?"
Yeah, totally. She finds Charlie with the big old binoculars.
I'm jerking off out the window.
Because what does he say? He's like, he starts peeping on this one woman. He's like, "Oh, it's my favorite little stewardess."
Oh yes,
This is crazy. It's so brazen.
it is.
That's what I kind of, you have to kind of admire it in this scene because he doesn't give a shit. Like,
No.
she sees him and is disgusted and closes the blinds. He doesn't move an inch.
He's 100 yards away, tops. Like
You're across the street.
Yes.
You're across the street neighbors. He gets caught peeping, and instead of like, oh shit, oh fuck, put that down, she closes the curtains, and he gives kind of like a, what's her problem?
Yes. Oh my God. And then he keeps looking at other windows. We get a guy dancing with a sex doll.
Yes.
We get another guy peeping, which was great.
That's pretty funny.
Did I
Your
miss it?
competition.
And
Then he had a
there's
broken
Jimmy
leg.
Stewart.
I think
Yeah.
he had a broken leg, which is
Sure.
a reference to the thing.
The
which
rear
is-
window. Yeah.
Also reminded me very much of the beginning of the movie The Killer, the great
Yes, it
Fincher
did.
movie from last
Exactly.
year.
I think he saw this.
Yes, Fincher was definitely
influenced
aping Estevez.
You know, once they get into the whole plot of the mystery, I was starting to think a little bit about Big Lebowski, a movie where it's just a loser that gets wrapped up into something.
Totally in, a California town. I mean, Lebowski goes to Malibu briefly, so more of a beach town up there. But yeah, definite Lebowski vibes here.
But he watches Susan. He's like, oh, you like papaya? Oh no, it's mango. That's what you like. That's what you like.
Oh, nice,
Should've
nice
known.
wine selection you have there. Oh, some Dom Perignon. Oh, very nice. Oh, yeah.
And it's just like this is our. I don't know, man. It was real creep vibes, and especially also she works in a local politician's office. Real taxi driver vibes.
I was gonna say she's the Sybil Shepherd to his Travis Bickle. Absolutely.
Garbage Driver, starring Charlie Sheen.
Some days I pick up the Pringles. Some days I pick up the cum.
But yeah, so they meet up for work, and this is your friendly neighborhood garbage consultants, and we get like a montage of them just having fun picking up trash.
Yeah, it's first Charlie meets Emilio, beginning of the movie, like, oh, finally these two titans are gonna go at it.
totally.
Like heat. Emilio gives him a Jolt Cola for the morning.
You got a toast with Jolt in the morning.
Just a couple of guys drinking Jolt Cola at 5 o'clock.
I've
Dude,
never had the pleasure.
Yeah, it's gone, right? They wiped it off the face of the earth. It was too powerful.
They did a reissue or Jolt's back very briefly, and I tried some of it, and it basically tasted kind of like an RC Cola type thing.
I think it's RC. I think is underrated.
I like RC.
Yeah,
a little syrupy, but
it's a little sugary.
yes,
Yeah.
But it's the Royal Crown Cola.
You get it. I feel like a king when I drink that.
I'm drinking like a damn king. My soda.
Yeah.
My Royal soda.
But we know kings die of diabetes.
But yeah, Jolt had more caffeine was the thing. It's like
Bring it back. I need caffeine.
Well, I feel like we have it now. I mean, it's just the same shit packaged differently. Pepsi Max. That's more caffeine.
I want Jolt with the little lightning on it.
I want to drink out of a lightning bolt can.
Exactly.
A maroon and yellow lightning bolt can.
I would feel powerful if I saw that. Pepsi is so innocuous. You see it everywhere.
True.
It's making you weaker.
You want your
look at
soda to stand out, to make you stand out
exactly
to the public when you're at the movie.
Exactly. An unhinged soda for an unhinged man.
But they do meet the rival garbage men guys right here.
Yeah,
this is cool.
Frost and Lazinski.
And this is also more slackers and misfits in the outside of society. And they're the worst of them because one of them is the white guy with dreadlocks.
Dude, and he's got a fucking continent of Africa medallion that he's wearing in the locker room.
What is the other guy? He's got a little leather vest. I thought maybe he was kind of rockabilly.
Yeah, a little
bit.
slick back.
The haircut definitely screams Stray Cats.
Like a handlebar mustache, kind of goatee, thin goatee deal.
Perhaps he's a ska man. Yeah.
I'm always a big fan of movies where, and Wes Anderson does this a lot, where everybody's got a sidekick. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Emilio's got a sidekick in Charlie. These two guys, and then also the cops. I always like a movie where there's an economy of sidekicks.
Right, and in a way, what Keith David apprehends his own sidekick later on, and they're kind of paired for the rest of the movie at that point.
Frost, the dreadlock dude, played the guy from Forrest Gump who beats on Jenny at the Black Panther meeting.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, that's amazing.
Son of a bitch, Johnson.
He made a whole career out of playing shitty white guys.
Yes, exactly.
That works.
That's amazing.
They sort of fuck with these dudes right here. They back up and break the headlamp on their truck.
I think it's important, especially when the cops start fucking them, to note, I think this is a private trash company, not
something from
a
the
municipality.
City.
Because it's because it's not like Los Playas garbage men. It's whatever. It's like sunshine cleaner or whatever.
Right. A lot of municipalities have switched over to private. Even up where I live, it's all private.
My parents have private trash removal, yeah.
Which is why I think the cops fuck with them, because I don't think NYPD will not fuck with with New York sanitation.
No,
you know
no,
what I mean?
no,
Like
right.
They're all the same.
The cops just fuck with the firefighters. And the firefighters just fuck with the cops.
You don't want to mess with the mafia, the sanitation department.
Yeah, dude. New York's strongest. Or like New York's most mobbed up.
Yes, and to me, then they are now New York's finest because we are a pro-mafia show.
Absolutely.
Just businessmen trying
No
to take
question
care of
about
the
it.
community and sanitation workers. Who could ever have beef with that?
No.
These men and women dragging this crap up from the curb, doing God's work.
Battling rats at every turn.
Exactly.
One of my best buddies from high school, sanitation dude. Long time.
Rocking and roll. I mean, it's a fucking career, man. And you're out in like 25 years.
It is. Yeah, he's already talking about retirement. Like, you son of a bitch.
Man, we're going to die with these mics in front of our faces.
I know. We did the wrong thing. We should have lived a men at work lifestyle.
Exactly. Just wake up. They are also clearly waking and baking. It's off camera, but they're...
Which is surprising. Why would you not have a little more spliff usage in this movie?
Because they knew this. People like us as children would watch it.
Yeah,
and I feel like if that was going on throughout it, my parents wouldn't let me watch it.
But it's totally fine that Charlie's chugging whiskey all throughout this movie.
That is totally fine.
I do think that there's a thing like back then, like the second marijuana is used, unless it's like a high school movie and like there's a stoner character,
right?
That you can isolate. If your main characters are using marijuana even once, it turns into a pot movie. Like an instant, like just like it just goes a different way, genre wise.
Because we weren't I mean, sure, of course, people were casually using it.
Of course,
we weren't casually referencing it in that way. It wasn't worked into the fabric of our everyday lives like it is.
Full on war on drugs mode here,
absolutely.
right? I mean, HW is an office, an extension of the Ronald Reagan regime.
Yeah.
And then Dare was going strong. You remember going to Dare?
Oh, I remember Dare very clearly.
Yeah, they're like, smell this marijuana, so it's good stuff.
So, yep.
I remember very clearly in my Dare meeting as a kid saying, "I will one day." Like just like it was bastard. I was like, "I'll probably smoke pot once." You know what I mean? Like,
of course.
But then he told the story, which is the fake story was like, yeah, me and my partner were. He's like,
I love this already.
He's like, you don't do what you do on television. Is what I'm telling you. You know, like on TV when they grab a knife and they taste it, like, yeah, it's pure. You don't do that. My partner tried that. He went to cardiac arrest immediately. And, and it's like this fake story about like, of course, the second he even looked at cocaine, he's dead, and like he just died. He died, and his wife was sad. And I was like, why did you have to touch that stuff? Why would you ever touch that
Then we
stuff?
have to go. Then he also, before that though, he tried a little marijuana. You know what he did then? He played the piano really fast.
And that while laughing.
Such a horror. We had to break it to his mother that he played the piano fast and then died from cocaine.
I remember this dude, Officer Jensen, clear as day. He always thought we were buddies because he knew my father, and I was like, "You're the Dare officer, dude. We're not going to be friendly."
No.
Even in the 5th grade, but he did a fucking like suitcase open, and I was like, "Well, look at this spread you brought." Like, it was the most like fantastic looking spread
like
of colors
it.
and shapes. Yeah, and I was like, "Well, this all looks fabulous." I don't really see what the problem
nice
is.
little
here.
carrying case.
Yeah. Oh wow, look at this.
Beautiful.
It's all organized. Nothing's falling out.
You're not gonna miss all of that, are you? I mean,
Right.
Yeah, pass it all around so we can get a clear, up close look. I want to make sure I know exactly what it looks like.
It's kind of crazy because that does I felt like that just totally normalized it,
Of course it did. Oh, this is all it is? Oh, all right.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's not that. I'm not that scared.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at that. It looks inviting.
The cop that created the program admitted like years later that he was like, yeah, I was actually responsible for turning more kids onto drugs than not. So
yeah.
maybe it didn't work so well.
but yeah, so we are totally stoned sober, having fun and slapping lids, I guess, with garbage can lids, and just
if I saw garbage guys acting like this, I'd be like, what is going on?
Oh
like,
my
just pick up the
God.
trash, put it back. We're tossing things.
That's the funny part,
real
isn't it?
like scattershot.
There's a bicyclist that goes by, knocks into like Charlie Sheen knocks into him or something. The guy's
Right.
like, "Hey," and he goes, "Shut up, dickhead."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I am instantly on board with these characters.
Not enough use of the word dickhead in movies.
Dickhead,
yes.
Gotta bring dickhead back.
We gotta bring it back. Call your mom and dad a dickhead. Okay, if you're listening and you're younger than me, which you are,
You are. Yeah.
you are,
So
you just are.
I mean, odds
Even
are,
if
yeah,
you're
odds
older,
are.
you're younger than me.
But yes, while they're having a ball picking up trash, Berger goes into the office. He's sweating about like,
Yes.
where are we going to hide this tape? And this is where we meet Susan, played by Leslie Hope. She had a little bit of a career, nothing crazy, but I think she's still working now. Just
A lot
TV
of
appearances
TV,
here and there.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why not more movies. I think she's pretty good in this.
Real April O'Neil vibes.
Big time.
Oh, yes.
I'd say the first April O'Neil.
Yes. Yeah.
Judith Hogue.
Yeah.
Not Paige
Ninja
Turco.
Turtles are kind of garbage, man. If
Yeah,
you
that's
think
true.
about it.
Oh, dude, if Carl and James got the we got the Ninja Turtles. Yeah.
This is our sequel. They meet up with the turtles.
This is great.
Oh,
Mhm.
dude.
This is now turning into a 4-issue IDW comic book series, but it's
Exactly.
okay.
Can I tell you? You just reminded me. I saw something the other day. This has to be stopped. We have to stop teaming up the Ninja Turtles with other people.
What?
They are slutty,
Who-
those
wait,
turtles.
wait,
They'll
who
team
they-
up with anybody.
Who the fuck are they teaming up with now?
So, like in the past, they've teamed up with Batman, among other things,
Really?
right? I saw an advertisement buying. I don't know if it was. What'd you say? IDW. I don't know if it was IDW. It was somebody plugging a limited series comic thing. The Ninja Turtles meet the kids from Stranger Things. And
Okay.
I just
No.
need it to
Nope.
stop.
That's
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 too
that's
far.
actually literally. I've seen them team up with the Power Rangers as well. Like I didn't read it, but I was like,
missed that
I was
I was like,
horse
I was
shit.
like, all right, I
No,
guess
but
so.
if they teamed up with men at work, it would feel grounded. It's part of that reality. They could be Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez could be friends with Casey Jones. Maybe
Yes.
Oh,
do-
they would be like peas in a pod. Those three.
Yeah.
No, and actually, the Ninja Turtles, some of the only garbage men to take their work home with them.
That's true.
Well, they live in garbage.
Yeah,
They
they live
roost in garbage.
Constantly surrounded by
Piss and
filth.
shit. Sewage. Raw sewage. Remember when they're surfing? It's not that fun, kids.
Yeah, because I feel like Charlie, James and Carl go down. They're like, oh, the turtles they were great guys. They beat up those ninjas that tried to beat us up on our route. We
Right.
should go down and party with them. And they, oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Yeah, when the smell is too bad for garbage men, by the way.
Mhm.
Hey,
Smells like shit.
dudes, who wants? I can't eat it. I can't eat in this. I don't want to open my mouth.
You expect me to eat a pizza in this?
Oh, this is our huge rat friend. Oh, he's got a water bug on him. Whoa, cool.
And then Charlie Sheen takes out the binoculars and he's looking in the technodrome. Like, oh, very nice. Yeah, no, Krang's naked. I guess he's always naked, though.
Ooh, you drinking some papaya juice? Oh no, it's mango Krang. Okay, all right.
Oh, yeah, you got some Dom Perignon there, Krang. Oh, what are you going to say?
Who is the pervert outside there? Oh, bummer, busted.
Shredder, someone's peeping through the Technodrome again.
Stop jacking off to me.
Emilio Estevez, get back to rated X, not Dimension X.
Yes.
So Berger is telling Susan here, or she's like, "Oh, I got the tape of the group that is going to play your Victory Night party or whatever the hell."
He really dresses her down here. Oh, he's obviously very stressed. He's like, she's like, "Do you want to listen?" He's like, "I pay you to make these decisions. You have to be a leader at this point." Like, it's a really like we've talked about this kind of a thing.
Right.
Also, one of those reminders again that I just want no part of that world.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Politics?
organize a campaign.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
what an annoying ass job.
It's grueling. You know, that's long hours,
Yeah.
especially if you're working for an elected official. Yeah.
someone who's already in office,
Yes.
trying to get reelected.
Yeah. Well, also they just have so many. My wife briefly worked for some politician type of stuff. Yeah.
Good
It's
for
just
her.
like
I
a
couldn't
lot
do
of
it.
it's like 12-hour days organizing the events.
Yeah.
They make you take the chairs.
Oh,
You have
yeah.
to physically drag the chairs. It's very
Ugh.
community outreach. And it's all like a lot of it's good stuff, like working with constituents to help people from
Yeah.
being evicted and things like that. But
yeah.
they expect a lot out of you for little pay.
Yeah, and it's all DIY, and it's like if something's not getting done, you got to do it, kind of deal. Yeah,
and that's why it's so susceptible to corruption, because it's like no one's making money off of this,
right?
So we might as well take bribes.
Yeah,
yes, which is what Jack Berger gets into.
That's exactly what he got into. But yeah, this is around where we also hear about like. This is the last year we're throwing trash. You know, we're opening the surf shop, and Charlie's like, "That's what you fucking said last year." And no, but now I mean it this time, says Emilio.
Yes, and they are they stop for lunch, and this is a really interesting part. So they stop for lunch. We're looking at the babes. We're talking about the surf shop. He's like, I can feel it. It's gonna happen. It's also like, I don't know. I feel like where they're sitting, there's probably a surf shop over there, or surf shop over there.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what
the
is
dumb thing?
What's the difference between your surf shop and everyone else's?
Why don't you think of something that the neighborhood doesn't have?
Yeah, totally. I mean, you know that these dudes will be getting into the recreational business.
Yes.
You know,
the second it happens.
You know, 15, 20 years from the time this movie comes out. Like that's
when they retire from the garbage service, I suppose. But this ain't happening. This is a pie in the sky dream, because they're not hustling to do it. They're arguing who's working harder on it. And
yes,
they do have a great apartment, though. I will say, I really like this apartment. It's really nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
Nice little spot. But so
it's they're not roommates.
They are, because I think Emilio wakes up there. Or did he crash there?
He's sleeping on the floor. I took that as a crash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Carl's got that all by himself.
Carl's living nice. I guess Gina used to live there too, though. But James St. James, he lives like a dog. He's sleeping on the streets.
Yeah, that's true. We don't know if he has a residence.
I don't think so. I mean, when they're during that, like where they're clanging shit and they're having fun, a lady comes out and kisses him.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
So, I think maybe he's
fucking everybody on the route.
Yeah, it's not couch surfing. I guess it's
bed surfing.
No offense to
lady surfing,
sanitation workers and whatnot, but like, can you imagine just like going out, handing a man a bag of trash and kissing that person passionately while they're in their trash jumpsuit?
Depending on what he looks like.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I could be talked into that.
Especially pro Emilio here. We're all pro Emilio.
He's a man in uniform. He's a hardworking guy.
Short king, as we like to say.
Short king, absolutely.
King, yeah.
But you're getting sprayed in the face with old beer and fucking pizza sauce.
It's a thing where like, please wash up and then we'll talk.
Good point about the short king. I guess I'd give him a kiss on the top of his head. Have a good day at work.
I think that's why I as a kid, even I knew I was never going to be tall. I was like, that's the best it's going to. Right there, you see that little red-haired dude? That's the best you got.
I was deformed as a kid. I got to 6 feet in like 6th grade, and that was, and then I kind of stayed that way.
Were people calling you Lurch? I would have been.
People weren't saying nice stuff. I'll tell you that.
Well, I'll
tell you that much.
It was a thing where, like, for a while, people were lining up by height, and then, like, okay, everybody, like, we'll do it that way. And I was like, I keep finding myself in the front an awful lot here. And then, like, lo and behold, I realized that my dad is pretty short, and I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah.
My brother got to about just about 6 feet. That son of a bitch. But I don't know. What are you gonna do?
What a bastard.
What are you gonna do? They're having lunch, having burgers, beers.
Bud Heavies at lunch. I'm loving it.
And the air is perfect for drinking.
Yes.
I want to start doing that from now on.
Absolutely.
But then they immediately go, and like it's a cut, and they have been wearing it in the movie, but I'm curious if in the world, have they been wearing their wetsuits the entire movie?
We're supposed to believe
That's
so.
disgusting.
Yeah. It is disgusting. And wouldn't that, now I've never worn one. How's the breathability in that thing?
Not much.
Not great. Yeah, because it's right on you.
Yeah,
and you're
can't do that.
Sweating and you're hauling trash. Like, wouldn't it make sense to just go in the bathroom and change into your wetsuit?
But it's just
what bathroom?
Right, the beach is the bathroom for these fellas. But it's a good visual of them taking off the jumpsuit and it's right under there. You'd think the movie would have the money or whatever to show them actually surf at any point, but it does never happen.
I think it's probably because our Sheen boys or our Estevez boys, because of Charlie's real name.
Yes.
Weird how Charlie took Martin's acting route here and changed the name, and Emilio did not. But anyway, I don't think those brothers can surf, I think is the idea.
Well,
like neither actor knows how to do it.
I mean, that's another credit to Emilio. Emilio wanted to make it on his own and did. You know what I mean? For the most, like people were like, "That's Charlie. That's Martin Sheen's son," as opposed to like, "I'm Charlie Sheen."
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, and only one of them was in the Brat Pack, and the other one was a periphery player.
There you go. Maybe that's why. But it's also like, so you're not like, you're not like advertising your brothers necessarily.
Yes, exactly.
Which is probably a good move. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't advertise these sons of bitches. Hey, why don't you take mom's? Hey, Daniel, it's Alec again. Why don't you take mom's maiden name? Stop walking around with Baldwin.
Yeah. You, Billy, and Steven are all Whalens now. All right?
Listen here, you little piggy. I own the name Baldwin. You're not a Baldwin. You're Ireland Piggy. I mean, Stephen Piggy and Danny Piggy and
Billy Piggy.
And who the fuck is Adam Baldwin? We're not even related to him.
You know what? Kill that guy. I'm the only one, and you are the only ones that can bring disgraces to our name, not some interloping Baldwin. Around here is when Berger takes the tape to the cops, and then this is Troy Evans, Roger Predactor. Only scene of this guy, which kind of sucks.
Which is surprising, you know.
And he's
probably
like
scenes deleted, maybe.
I would guess so.
Yeah.
You figure Roger Predactor is coming back for the end of this movie, like, and the cops are here to help.
Yes.
He's actually not.
And it's a real, like, this movie had to be 90 minutes flat, or else if this movie's even 91 minutes, you're like, you're looking at your watch, like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, which is smart. You know, you gotta, like, even if it makes it a little shaggy, you gotta pare it down because you can't hang out too long with this movie.
No, you really can't.
This is when we meet the cops, Mike and other guy.
Oh, the bike cops?
Yeah, the bike cops.
Yes.
They give a big speech about one day and it's a weird thing, like, you need an inciting incident of, like, you want Mike to be like, I see the way you throw these trash cans around. This neighborhood looks like shit because of you guys. One day you're going to fuck up and I'm going to do. But he's just like, one day I know you. He says, I know you're crooked. I'm like, crooked in what? The garbage man.
Crooked
like,
garbage
He just hates them because of their laid back, cool vibes.
Yes.
And what's great about them, these cops here, I like that they have their own theme music.
Yeah.
I like a
Yes.
movie that leans into shit like that. And it's like, here they come.
Audio cues for characters is always welcome.
Yes.
Mike's partner, he had the guy with the mustache. He's like almost had a career. He was in, I know this because I watched the first season of Mad About You.
Yeah.
He's, before Cousin Ira shows up, he's Paul's wacky friend who wears like a hat.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember Paul having a friend.
Friend.
Early on.
Yeah, he had like a checkered hat. And he's like, I think his name was like Brody or Stoney or Soley or
Tony.
Definitely a Y on the end.
Yes,
somewhere,
exactly.
yeah.
Well, man, in that case, Cousin Ira, welcome addition to
the great John Bragnow.
Yeah, exactly.
Never watched Mad About You.
It's fun. You would hate it.
The actor we're talking about,
It's not good.
Yeah, I hate a lot of things.
the actor we're talking is Tommy Hinkley.
Hinkley.
That's very hinky.
And he was in Mad About You as Selby.
Oh, Selby.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
That's why.
So Selby just like went up the stairs one day and never
Then Cousin Ira came back. Well, I gotta give you guys a picture of Selby. I'm sorry.
Oh, we're gonna do some pictures.
Were
of
you right
Selby.
about the checkered hat with Selby?
It's like that. Hold on, I gotta just pull it up here.
I like the cops because you know what this is all like. It's
Here
just,
we go.
okay.
Oh yeah, look at Selby. This guy.
No, I would not. No,
that's a
you
Selby.
gotta send Selby back. That's not right.
When you're in the retooling department, you're like, all right, that's one. That's
By the way, this picture. Look at. Can I see that again? That sort of looks like the meme of what's his name, Kevin James with that flannel on.
Oh right, yeah.
He
Like
has the
he's
same facial expression.
Yeah, and his hands are tucked into his pockets. He's looking a little, and he's looking frumpy.
That's what you do.
That is back to formula on Selby.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you're saying about these officers?
Oh no, I like this kind of like, the beef that these cops have is indeed that they're just laid back slackers.
Yes.
But it's like it's funny because like these dudes are just the same age as Charlie and Emilio's characters, so it's not a thing where it's like if the cops were older and then it was like you damn lazy, garbage men. It's like how these guys got to the point. It's also funny because like The joke is they're bike cops.
Yes.
So
Yes.
automatically you have no respect for them whatsoever.
They're like uptight nerds. The socks are pulled up to their kneecaps,
Yes.
and
Very Reno 911.
it's just it's just a different vibe, and these vibes don't mix. So we have to threaten them with a jail.
And probably, I would say in my opinion, the most famous joke of this movie is Mike gives this big speech. I'm gonna get you guys, blah blah blah. And Emilio looks at Charlie and says, "Golf clap," and he goes, "Golf clap." And that was in the trailer.
It sure
that
was.
Just like, I feel like that was
So
everywhere.
good. Yeah,
it's really great.
That's where it works. I feel like another movie had to have done golf clap, and it didn't go over as well.
Yeah.
But this is the quintessential golf clap.
Absolutely.
Which I always prefer over the you rub your finger over your thumb and you're like, this is the world's smallest violin.
Right.
A similar kind of taunt / insult.
Yes, the Reservoir Dogs, Mr. Pink does
Yes.
this.
Yeah. He goes to Captain Dalton, Roger Predactor. He's like, oh, I got it all on tape.
Yeah.
Potter Dam's crooked, blah, blah, blah. Oh, thank you so much, concerned citizen. This is great. I'll look into it. And he leaves. This dude immediately calls Potter Dam, right?
Well, first the joke is he's like, I'll tell you all about it, but listen to the tape. And then Two Live Crew starts.
Oh, that's right.
That's the gag,
Yes.
which is.
And then he's like, well, yeah, I guess you got the fake. Are you going to play some Two Live Crew?
What? No, I'm playing the tape. So you hear that throughout the film, and it's delightful.
It's also like possibly the cleanest Two Live Crew song, by the way. I'm going to put that
The
out
soundtrack
there.
of this movie is very early 90s, like this Pump Up the Jam. It's like, it's kind of like dance music for the most part.
Well, I would argue it's 50-50. A lot of dance music like Pump Up the Jam, the Two Live Crew song, but it's filled with awesome reggae and dub music.
Yes,
it's
it is
true.
good. You got Ziggy Marley on here. You got Sly and Robbie. And UB40 is on here as well. It's a vibe. I like it.
Black
I like it.
Uhuru, one of my favorite reggae bands, Black Uhuru, on the soundtrack.
That Ziggy Marley song has been stuck in my head for about 31 hours, and it's not going anywhere.
Yes. When it hits at the ending.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like,
Oh,
my
dude,
God,
great credit song.
Yes.
Around here is where we get our first locker room scene, and boy, are we back to the prank wars here.
Yeah, well, this is what set off the thing that eventually almost took Chris's life, which is
he's on I just got a word from his doctor. Yeah, he's on a respirator.
Oh,
now.
no.
Oh, a shit
Oh, wait,
respirator. Huh?
he's slipped into a coma.
Shit coma.
Yeah, that's the medical word for it.
My professional opinion is your friend has slipped into a shit coma.
That's like kind of falling asleep on the toilet. I've been there.
Oh my God.
The basically you just see Charlie and Emilio walk by their nemesis, and they're like, we're gonna get those guys one of these days. And the nemesis open their locker, and a big air, because that's right.
Yes.
Earlier in the film, the inciting incident, Emilio backs into their truck, and it's like, fuck you guys. And then like he's like, oh, Charlie, check the glove compartment. When he does, the airbags pop. It's like, wow, that's funny.
Yes. So they did get pranked from them. Yes. Already. So this is the revenge for that light prank in the car.
Somehow,
Thank you for pointing out that the first airbag prank was kind of a light prank.
Yeah.
Because this is 0 to 60 in prank wars.
Yes.
And he opens his locker. It's another airbag, but a big one. And they're like, oh wow, very funny. And then it bursts, and they're both covered in feces.
Couple of questions.
Yeah, great questions.
One, the setup for such a device. I have no idea how these two garbage men would also get this to work. Second question, way more important question. How, where are you accumulating that much feces? Is it human feces? Are you stopping off at the zoo? Fucking elephant cage?
Is it their own feces?
Hey, Carl, it's me, Michelangelo. Well, yeah, we got a ton of it. How much you want?
Really? That's all?
Let's try to move some of this stuff.
See, it would make total sense for the Ninja Turtles to be involved in this universe.
Yeah, I called my shit guy. Yeah, Michelangelo. He's coming up. Yeah, 20 gallons of shit.
Because if it's not the Ninja Turtles supplying it, then I'm just thinking they're like, yeah, throw another log in the bag, James. lot.
This is
Yeah, it doesn't take like a while because it's a lot. It's a lot of shit.
There's no. That's the other thing though, and I don't want to get too nasty here because this is gross, but. It ain't logs. It's a fucking 100-pound chili cheese burrito flies in your face.
It's diarrhea.
Diarrhea there. You know, maybe they were the garbage men for my neighborhood. My neighbor used to have a broken bathroom, so she would, an older woman, she would shit in a bag and take it to the dumpster.
Jeez.
What?
Yeah.
That has to be against the law.
Sure, but if you're an older white woman, the law does not apply to you.
Unless this is out in the mountains, I'm assuming, where you grew up.
No.
Oh no, about Cold Spring.
This was in Cold Spring.
Okay, got
it. Yeah.
Oh my God! Somebody should have been saying something to that lady.
Well, you know, the condominiums, a lot of them throughout this great land of ours are just where old people go to die.
Yeah, sure.
And when their toilet stops working, they shit in a bag, and then they stay in there. Oh my God, they stay in there for so long. They chain smoke, the walls go yellow, tiles start falling off of there. No one checks anything. The landlord's negligent, and eventually they slip and fall, and then they break their hip, and then it's like that's the end of that.
And
Dude,
then,
all of this
and now you know the only thing that's going to change after they break their hip. They're not making the trip out to the garbage dump.
Yep, that bag is just going right on the side of the couch because who can miss that much Price is Right?
I miss hoarders in a way.
They're out there, dude.
Yeah.
You can find your own.
Well, I think he means the classic television series.
Hoarders buried alive.
Why don't you make your own? Take a camera, start knocking on doors. I guarantee you Jersey City's rotten with them.
Oh, absolutely. There's probably some in your building.
Yes.
I remember, I think I was throwing out an air conditioner in the Bronx once. And I just, you leave it out in the stoop for, your sanitation guy to come pick it up on whatever designated day.
Right.
Not 5 minutes later, some dude in a truck in like just a weird looking fucking Jeepers Creepers looking truck. It's just like, hey man, you mind if I take that? You're not going to use that AC. That's for the garbage man. And I was like, yeah, dude, you could use it. Like, thanks. Like real, like just going around the neighborhood, just collecting what detritus he can. That still works. Like, not really, because we're throwing it away. And he's like, yeah, but I could probably fix it. I'm like, yeah,
I just need to be able to drink the Freon inside of there. That's all I'm looking for.
I had a similar thing. I had an AC I was getting rid of in the city, and I put it on the curb in Queens. And then this guy came. He was just like, hell yeah, you'll get rid of that or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, and it actually works. I think I was moving or whatever. Yeah. And he's walking down the block with me, following me to the bodega, following me back, just talking my ear off. By the time we got back, it was gone.
Oh no!
Someone else took it.
So do you think this guy was trying to like work his way, like working up the guts to ask you if he could pick up your garbage?
This guy was a menace, dude. He would smoke meth on the stoop. Not even kidding. Once my building was raided by the NYPD, and they like a massive raid, like 15 cars.
Oh shit!
Cops on every floor of the building outside my door. I thought I was looking for my own gun to take my own life, Steve.
Oh sure,
I was worried about it.
Sure.
I thought they were coming for me. They finally found me. I don't know how. But then I look at my people and I see him being dragged down the steps.
Oh sure.
Oh my God.
Should have taken that air conditioner.
He was always trying to also sell me like this like hot Mets merch he got. But I don't know if the arrest was for that or for the meth or whatever, but it was
hey, why not go down for both?
That guy,
you've been printing this without the express permission of Major League Baseball, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's that Simpsons joke. Just written.
Yes.
Yeah, that guy's a nightmare. I hope he's doing well.
So this is they get after the prank shit here. They get in trouble with Cy Richardson playing Walt, the boss. Says, we're getting too many complaints. You guys are being fucking jerk offs. You are being assigned someone who is going to observe you for the next couple weeks. And indeed, it's my brother-in-law, Keith David. Hell yeah.
And he's kind of laughing at them. He's like, oh, you're going to love him kind of a thing. Like he knows that he's setting these guys up for fucking failure.
Yes. We do have a weird thing where they're, so the boys are hanging out before we meet Keith David. They're just back at Charlie's apartment playing what I can only imagine is the same set of Trivial Pursuit that they saw like the week before on the curb. Like, how much do you think these dudes are taking stuff that they
great
find?
question.
Oh, a lot. You see, there was a brief moment where, look at this smut, and it's like an ace playing card.
Pornographic playing cards, dude. Yep.
And they take it. They take it.
It's gross.
Dude, you're an adult. Just buy your own pornography.
Well, you got to save up for the surf shop.
I guess
That's what they should. They should be opening an adult bookstore.
Yeah, that's the move.
That's something that's needed in the community.
You get the jerk off boots back there, James. Can't you see it? Can't you smell it?
I mean, maybe we could sell a couple of surfboards too, but it's mostly about the spank bank material.
So picture this: it's a surfboard with a giant penis painted on it, and it's the logo of the store.
And then there's the beaded area, and yeah, people are jacking each other off back there.
Dude, and the store is called Hang 10.
Nice.
But it's just hanging brain like out on the logo.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I like that. Surf shop / adult bookstore.
Yeah.
It could totally work.
God.
Mostly an adult book.
You can sell, yeah, well. I mean, you know what's moving more inventory. And a great thing, the team up of the two like business models, you can have something that's like, yeah, you can use this product to wax your surfboard. And it also works as a great lube.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yes, dude. Wax your board if you know what I'm saying.
That's right.
So they're getting kind of hammered here. Like
Getting hammered. This is where Charlie learns what phrenology is, which is sort of important for later in the movie. But while this is going on, there seems to be a disturbance across the street, a little bit of a hubbub here. And again, look, you want to look at someone out the window and whatever, like you do what you got to do. Have the fucking smarts to turn the lights off.
Yes.
It's a fully lit apartment with two men staring out a window, looking what's going on. And this is Berger coming to Susan's house, freaking out about the wrong tape switch thing.
And he's like, where's the tape? You can't hear him, but that's what he's doing. And he's kind of grabbing her a little bit, which is kind of odd for a boss.
Well, they do make some sort of
that they had some type of relationship as well. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't make it any better or right.
No, but yeah, it's like it's shoving, it's like pushing down, running past. I mean, he's frantic. He's going to get murdered by the guy. So it's like, I'm not trying to give him leeway. He's a jerk, but
yeah,
this guy's in hot soup.
He's in real hot soup. But so Charlie's like, I hate people who beat up on their ladies. So
I'm gonna get a butt shot in.
Yeah, so he gets his little pellet gun. We don't say pellet gun. I'd call it a BB gun. People call it a pellet gun.
I think, is it a thing where BB, is it like
a brand,
Q-tips and Kleenex? Like,
maybe.
Is the BB gun branded pellet gun? Maybe.
Yeah,
because I've always just called it BB.
Cotton swab.
Yes.
Right? That's the generic.
Anybody here have a BB gun?
No.
Oh wait.
I think my brother did briefly.
Yeah,
we were a Nerf and down household.
It's a question. It's an eyebrow raised in the background check. It's like, got a lot of BB guns.
Well, I feel like depending upon where you live, it's different things, right?
That's a good point.
You're like up in hill country, like where Eric grew up, you're shooting squirrels or whatever.
Yes. Actually, it disturbed me seeing a squirrel get shot once.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
By the BB gun?
By the BB gun. I was like, oh my God, there he is. He's becoming Jeffrey Dahmer in front of me or whatever.
It's I'm telling you, the eyebrow raise.
It's I think this is when we put down the BB gun for life. He was shot at a squirrel. It hit it like right in the neck. It was crazy. The thing fell like a rock out of the tree.
Everything got real.
And it bounced on the ground. And it was just like, holy.
Terminal velocity. He bounced.
He bounced.
The squirrel bounced.
Unlike the woman in that movie, this thing did get up and run away.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
So I assume it succumbed to its injuries in the woods.
Right. It was eaten by a fox moments later.
But I was never into weaponry. My brother was, he had a sword, he had this, that, and the other thing. He did martial arts. I did martial sitting down and watching television.
I had a sword buddy with a lot of swords. It just happens.
And he hasn't, as far as I know, killed his family.
No, he's a nice family man.
Great family.
Really?
Man.
Yeah, he has.
They're still alive.
They are still alive.
But shooting at animals, weird psycho shit.
Yes.
If you're a dude who lives in a beach community like Las Playas, what do you need this for? You are just shooting people with it. I guess maybe seagulls, if you want to be a fucking psycho.
It comes in handy as a fake gun throughout the movie. So maybe the idea is if someone breaks in, it looks like you have a gun. It's a deterrent by holding it, perhaps.
Yeah.
So he winds up, they shoot him in the ass and they're chuckling to each other. like a bunch of scamps at this point.
Yeah.
Dude, they're the little rascals.
Exactly. They're like 15 years old in this.
And it's kind of funny. It's a good juxtaposing because they're scampily laughing underneath. You know, they hide immediately.
You could
And
picture
meanwhile, this guy-
Charlie and Emilio like doing something similar as kids, like growing up.
And meanwhile, this dude Jack, Susan leaves her apartment to maybe get the tape or something. This dude Jack gets garroted really violently.
It's kind of awesome. So there's these two goons that Pottersville or Poddington. What is it? Potterdam.
Maxwell Potterdam the Third.
Yes, thank you. Potterdam sends these two goons that kind of
Hired goons.
Did
They're
you
a
guys
nice-
see their license plate, by the way?
Yes,
It says Hitman.
it
Oh,
does.
that's
So
pretty
because
cool.
we're in a cartoon,
Sure.
their license plate says Hitmen.
And because one is like a shorter blonde dude and the other one is like a taller brunette guy, it's kind of like an offset Charlie and Emilio.
Yes,
pair.
exactly.
Oh, yes.
It's another set of
Yeah, which is
But
sort of nice.
The taller guy is Italian. Mario
Yes.
loves listening to the Italian opera in the car. We'll come to find.
We do have a kind of annoying we're fighting over the car stereo gag.
Yes.
Been
yes.
down that road 1,000 times in movies.
We have, but Emilio perfected it in this one though.
But yeah, they come in, they totally strangle this dude. It is a violent, like,
yes.
this dude Mario is like shaking this guy
Yeah.
until the life is just drained out of him, and the other guy's like, touchdown, the tape. He thinks he has the right tape.
Mm-hmm.
You, as the audience member, know that that's not the case, even slightly. And he, runs out. We got the tape or whatever. And meanwhile, our friends just see this happen, or do they actually miss the murder?
They
here?
miss the- they miss
because
the
they're
murder.
hiding,
Yes.
scamped
Because they're
down.
miss it
giggling, and then
completely.
they get wasted, and they wake up the next morning. Weird, like it's a throwaway gag, and I think it's an Emilio having fun here. He wakes up, the alarm goes off, he throws a can, and you hear a cat go, "Meow," and I'm
Yeah.
like, where did does Charlie have a
No,
cat? Is
it's
there a
just
cat?
it's just a cartoon.
Yeah, it's a silly joke.
And then Charlie makes a milkshake out of old coffee
Yep.
and Jägermeister and Tylenol. This is the hangover cure.
Wasn't there another? Oh, dude, you're
Ice
forgetting
cream.
vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
The most important ingredient in your hangover shake. Also, important to note, after they kill this dude, they take the body down, put it in one of the chemical factory barrels, and they sort of put it in the back of their Cadillac here, and they're driving away. And the one goon's driving way too fast.
Yes.
We hit a bump. The fucking bungee cord rips off the hood or the trunk door. Can goes flying out, of course, and lands, wouldn't you know it, next to some garbage cans that will indeed be on
Yes.
Charlie and Emilio's route the next morning.
This guy Biff, it's Biff and Mario. Biff is the guy with the ponytail, the shorter dude.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mario never went on to do anything else. This guy was in he's in funk bands such as Shadows of Night, Bangor Flying Circus, and he had the 1983 hit single "Ain't Nobody." Big thing here. He
Oh.
composed songs for film soundtracks such as Cobra, Wild Hats,
Whoa.
Wildcats, and Beavis and Butthead Do America. So there you go.
Oh.
Successful man right
yeah.
there. That's nice.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, the next morning, they're hungover. They're with. It's now we just see the three of them in the truck with Keith David. We introduced Keith David, and Keith David he's on fire this whole movie.
He is. It is a fucking 10 out of 10 no notes performance. I loved the reveal because it's like Emilio driving the truck, and we pan to the left. There's Charlie sitting miserably, and then we pan to the left again. Who is on the end but Keith David? God damn, it's great.
And I think what's really great about this movie in terms of it holding up. There's some, I wouldn't call it gay panic jokes that'll come up in a little bit, but just we're having a little fun with let's make these guys look like they're gay, which is
Right,
a little bit iffy for now.
Similar to what we're doing at the end of Can't Hardly Wait.
Yes,
kind
exactly.
of,
yes.
That kind of prank.
But it doesn't go too far.
It doesn't. There's no F-bomb. And I would say for this movie, like Keith David isn't like, I think in other movies you'd be like, the crazy black supervisor, he's black. Like the
Yeah.
blackness of him would be more important than other character traits.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And like in this, it's just he's just a crazy Vietnam veteran.
That's
who's
the thing that-
terrifying.
that's
And, like,
what
and he's got
dominates
this
the
intensity-
personality.
and-
Yes.
and that and the intensity. You know what I mean?
He's
And
the
it's,
Walter Sobchak of this movie.
it's not like in the what do you call it there in fucking Animal House when they're like they're
Do you mind if we dance with your date?
exactly it's
Right.
not that, which
No.
is especially for an early 90s movie. again, you have to give it credit where credit is sort of due.
I think what you're getting at is like, where is the fear coming from? In Animal House, the fear, do you mind if we dance with your dates, is because they're tall black dudes.
Yes.
The fear in this is because Keith David is an intense, crazy Vietnam veteran. It doesn't matter that he's black.
Exactly.
Yes. And I love the doodles he's doing.
Oh my God.
So when they're at this like diner or something getting lunch, and he's drawing like this beautiful like touristy pier that a bunch of families are walking out onto and stuff, and the attack helicopter shooting missiles at it. It's great.
He has great chemistry with both of them. Actually, like he really
does.
Like the comic timing between the three of them is very, very funny. Like basically, like he's sitting over there, and like Charlie Sheen's trying to keep the peace, and he's like, "Don't upset this guy, James." Like, I think you're full of crap or whatever. He's like, "I think you're a piece of shit.
This sucks." Yeah, and so do you.
And then like he tries to hit him. He winds up hitting Charlie Sheen, and like it's kind of funny because he's like, he feels bad about it. He's like, "How's your face going?" Kind of a thing.
Yeah, I also like Emilio goes to eat a French fry.
Oh yes.
And Keith David grabs his hand. He's like, "Never fuck with another man's fries."
One of the few sacred things on this earth, or whatever.
If we could all live by these rules, I think it would be great.
Yeah,
don't touch my fries.
I think there's a lot of life lessons to learn in this.
If you want to fry, it's the old, do you mind if I?
Yeah.
The only one who can not ask is my wife.
Yes, exactly.
She wants to take fries, whatever.
Sure.
Which also that took me a long time to get over.
I know.
I had to work on myself a little bit.
Eye twitching a little bit when you just grabbed.
I did for a long time. Now I don't give a fuck. Believe me, these days with me, the fewer fries, the better. Don't worry about it.
That should be part of the wedding vows.
I vow you can eat my fries without asking.
Yeah, I think that's important. It's you need to know the boundaries.
Charlie puts a nice button on the scene in the diner because the fry scene is pretty much the end of it. But like as Keith David is still holding Emilio's hand, Charlie like turns and just mouths, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, it's
so funny.
Yeah.
That should be so funny.
That should be a GIF right there.
Yeah,
GIF it.
No shit. The fact that it's not leads me to believe not enough people know about this movie.
I know, folks. If you're on the fence, pause the episode, go watch this magnum opus, and then come back and join us.
Who gifts movies? Is it the Library of Congress? Is that so? You send the movie to the Library of Congress,
yes,
and then they cut it up for gifts.
Exactly. That's exactly how it works. You don't even have to pay nothing.
Wow, that's pretty good.
But yeah, so we're on the garbage route. Keith David is observing them, taking out the trash. Charlie goes to take one of the barrels. Yes. Oh, it's a little heavy, huh? We open it up. And thus begins our pseudo Weekend at Bernie's adventure. With
we are
corpse.
having a little.
Yes.
It's kind of funny because they rip off Weekend at Bernie's like 3 or 4 times during the movie. It's not what the whole movie's about.
Right.
But we're definitely kind of ripping off Weekend at Bernie's. Meanwhile, so if this movie was written in the mid 80s, did somebody sniff up fucking Emilio's screenplay? And Emilio's like, "Dude, that's my movie."
I don't know. I mean, it's a real chicken to the egg because
did McCarthy steal my fucking movie? That snake.
Weekend at Bernie's 89.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's true.
So I don't know. I don't know when the script for Weekend at Bernie's was
this
written.
Is the important stuff that the government should be doing: a congressional hearing on Men at Work, Weekend at Bernie's, and then of course get both these movies to the Library of Congress stat. We need those gifts.
Hey, Andrew, it's Emilio. Yeah. Hey, you know what you did, you fucking mannequin fucker. You know what you did, you mannequin fucker. You came to my party. You're like, "Oh, what's that?" I was like, "Oh, it's my screenplay for Men at Work. Fucking 1987. I remember clear as fucking day. And now you're hauling around a dead body with a friend."
Watch what happens to you. And then it turned out Andrew McCarthy was supposed to play Gordon Bombay. Emilio swept in, fucking fucked that dude's career. That guy he's like a travel writer these days.
Andrew McCarthy,
really? Yeah.
And he directs television here and there, not so much acting these days.
Just rewatched Mannequin a couple of weeks ago.
That's stay tuned.
It is.
It's not a movie. Like nothing happens in it.
What I love
wait. A woman comes to life.
But that's it. Like, there's no, like...
Does it need to be more? That's crazy. You got James Spader as the...
the snooty guy.
Which is
Speaking of Judge Doom performances.
Yes, wild performance for him out of that.
My favorite part of Mannequin, we rewatched it a couple months ago, and the fact that everyone in the department store is aware that he's fucking this, they don't know that she's come to life, but they all think that he's fucking this mannequin, and like They don't think it's too weird.
Yeah, they're okay with it.
It is the funniest part about that. Everyone's like, yeah, oh yeah. Well, you know what? He does a lot of, because the whole thing is Andrew McCarthy becomes famous in the world of that movie because he makes good window dressing. So they're like, well, if this mannequin's his muse, let him cook.
Let him jerk off on the mannequin.
That movie should have ended with a little more oomph, maybe, like she births a Pinocchio or something.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh God.
Right?
Well, this thing comes out, start the reactor.
That is the weird detail of that movie too, is Kim Cattrall as the mannequin when she comes to life is the reincarnated spirit of an Egyptian princess
absolutely.
or something.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So they find it. Great line by Keith David here. Who would throw away a perfectly good white boy like that?
That's so
it's
great.
so good.
I also love how casual he is about finding the corpse. Everyone else, the garbage men are like, and he's just like, oh, well, look at here.
Charlie's got a good line. Emilio like looks down and goes like, what is that? And Charlie goes, it's a dead human being, James.
Yes. And they're afraid. Yeah. They're afraid because they assume, because they shot this guy last night. Now he's dead.
Yes.
One leads to the next.
Emilio turns into like shaking in his boots mode. He's got a bottle of Jaeger in the fucking truck that he starts chugging. Like, oh my God. I have not seen this much Jägermeister product placement in a while. I can't with that anymore. That college ended that for me.
That's a good place to leave it.
Yes. I don't think I even had it much in college. Maybe once or twice.
Yeah, once or twice. I mean, the problem is anytime you go to Chicago, someone's going to give you a Malort, which is like a cousin, which is Jägermeister's grimy cousin.
It's Jägermeister took a piss in an ashtray and Malort came out. That's what that is.
That's rough stuff right there. Keep it in the garbage, folks.
But so Keith David, because he's a Vietnam vet, quickly surmises, no, you guys didn't kill this guy unless you garroted him with a piano wire.
A pretty sloppy job.
Yes,
of it,
dude.
too.
I love that he's critical of this. Oh, amateur hour.
Then they take a garbage hat, put it on him. It's like this cowboy-esque hat.
Yep.
And man, Keith David moving this guy's arms when the cops come, it's just it's so good.
It's better than Weekend at Bernie's.
Thank you.
It is. You know why? Because Keith David didn't have to tie a fucking string on it. He's just actually moving it.
It's so good. Yeah.
So it's really great.
The cops come and harass them, and
he looks friggin' dead. Like,
this is James's cousin from Texas.
Dude, he looks at the shitty hat and he's like, oh, Texas.
I was showing him a good time last night.
The best part of the scene, and it's basically like they're like, the cops like, oh yeah, pretty boy or whatever. I'm gonna what if I hauled you in right now? And Keith David makes the hand go on the side of his face, like oh no.
Yeah, and it's so funny. Oh God, that's one of my favorite moments.
But so basically they let them go, and I mean, like, I understand because like those cops are crooked. They're gonna haul you in no matter what.
Sure.
The second those guys go away, it's like, hey, hello, to go Dirty Work, one of my favorite comedies. Hello, real cops. You know what I mean? Just call the real police and be like, listen, I shot this guy with a fucking BB gun. I'll be honest about that.
Here's the thing, though. And yes, for the most part, honesty is indeed the best policy.
When a dead body's involved and you didn't kill him, absolutely.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying, though. You don't have to tell them about the BB gun thing at all. Here's a dude found in a fucking can far away from your house.
That's a good point,
yeah.
Doesn't even matter. We're the town sanitation workers. Oh shit, we found a body.
I guarantee you that the first garbage man to find a fucking body.
Precisely.
Yeah. You know what I would do though? I would just seal it back up, take the other garbage and leave it.
Oh, nice. Do it the old.
It was too heavy, so because that will
People
happen.
do
Like
it.
you got like too heavy shit out or whatever, they won't pick it up.
Exactly.
So it's like, oh, that can't. It was over 60 pounds. They're not putting that in the truck.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Or you just put it in and crush it.
Oh yeah, shredder
That's
style.
the landfill problem.
Question about.
Hey Carl, thanks for taking care of the shredder for us.
But that's a question I have. When you see, there's one point where you see them, they have to like clean out the leftovers of the garbage after they go to the dump.
Sometimes bones and shit.
Beginning of the movie, like whatever. But like, there's no compactor part of it. It just looks like a flatbed truck that they were throwing garbage in.
Again, I think that they're not municipal, so it's probably just like a literal garbage truck. We're just chucking.
But if you're operating a waste disposal enterprise,
maybe there's a garbage yard that compresses it. They got to do that at some point.
Yes, and or like maybe they're the Monday, Wednesday guys. Tuesday guy has the compactor. You know what I mean? Like that, that kind of thing.
It just it's hard for me to grasp then how they're just driving around these neighborhoods throwing garbage, because you can only throw it, like you can't throw it into the back of the truck.
Yeah, it's a good point.
You need, that's what the thing does. It compresses it, it pushes it to the back.
This is we'll answer all these questions in our sequel we're writing.
That's
these are all notes. We're putting all little on the whiteboard. So they take the dead body, which is, it's a silly comedy, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you're going to do.
You're either in or you're out here, folks. They're taking the body.
And like Keith David, because Keith David very specifically, and also, black dude in California is like, I hate cops, like, understandable.
Absolutely.
Early 90s, understood.
Quick scene where the goons go back to Potterman here, and they're Potterdam.
Potterdam.
I know. See. All right. Potterdam. It's just like the town you grew up near, Andrew. Rotterdam. Potterdam. Okay. Potterdam. He's like, oh, good. The tape. Fantastic. Puts it in. Oh, 2 live crew again. Yes. Oh, we fucked it up once again.
Work it.
Yeah.
I love it.
So yes, now the guys also realize they lost the body, so they're on the hunt for that. And now it's kind of great. I do like that this movie, it makes Keith David part of the crew immediately. You know what I mean? Like, at first they're really antagonistic. And it's like, oh, now he's in on this crime, so they're at Charlie Sheen's apartment, right?
Well, they go back to the locker room because there's another feces joke.
Oh my God!
Keith David's got a great line because they're like showering off the day or whatever, and he's like, the stiff's starting to get a little gamey. He says about this guy. And this was a weird thing because they're talking about it, and Emilio's like putting on his Canadian tuxedo, and like. It's like, all right, we got to handle this body. All right, let's go to Charlie Sheen's house right now. Got it. And they all leave. And then the camera does a little like, we're moving just to the right, and you see the 2 rival garbage men in towels again. And I was like, oh, they heard them.
Yeah, and like that's going to be the thing.
But it's not at all. They sneak back over, and they're like, oh, how did our thing not work? Our booby trap, it didn't work. And they're just covered in feces once again.
Well, it's a Wile E. Coyote gag where you're like, why didn't my fucking rocket work? You jump on it twice. And I mean, and this is like, somehow, this is much more feces. Like the first one was, I mean, because obviously it's comedy, you got to heighten it. There's so much more feces in the second one.
It's like the shining elevators, dude. I mean, it's really.
So they have a shit guy as well.
Okay. Maybe Raphael.
Are those guys cool enough to hang with the Ninja Turtles? I don't know.
Not. Yeah, no, they don't have any kind of like specific contract with us or anything. We'll give you shit too.
I mean, we got gallons upon gallons of it.
They're just going door to door selling sewage, maybe.
But yes, this is where we're back at Carl's apartment here. Keith David ready to tear into this 6-pack of Bud Heavy that he rips out of the refrigerator.
Yeah, and it's a place to start. We're gonna watch the lady in the window across the way, Leslie Hope.
This is where Black Uhuru is playing. Great reggae band right here in the soundtrack. But yeah, now it's 3 guys. All with the lights on.
Yes.
Now we're all going to together watch this lady's apartment.
The movie's now fully in a mode I like to call dumb detective.
Yeah. Yes. Excellent.
Yes.
And it's like, hey, we're hungry. Let's order a pizza, which they do. And
Keith David calls Charlie Sheen Hotshot, which I thought was kind of funny. He's like, what now, Hotshot?
When I was watching this movie again, because I watched it twice for this, the first time a few weeks ago, I paused it and I ordered pizza right when they did.
Nice.
And I ordered pepperoni with extra cheese, just because that's what Keith David orders.
Keith David special.
When it came, I was like, this is probably a little too much cheese.
Yeah.
But
I'm not a big fan of the extra cheese. I don't understand.
I love the concept of it.
Yes.
But usually they do too much.
It's too much, and it's a different temperature than the rest of the cheese. I find it.
I kind of okay with that.
You're okay with that.
Okay. I like, in Long Island, sometimes you get the cold slice.
I've never had this. Maybe that's why they're all pissed off.
Yeah, this might be. I mean, this is something you do like once a year or something.
Daniel, you ate my cold slice. God damn it.
There's a place in Huntington that's they have. What they do is they cook a pizza, cut up the slices. You can ask for the cold slice, and they just put cold mozzarella.
Okay, on a
just
hot slice.
On a hot
That
slice.
sounds actually pretty
Huh.
good.
So it's like chili on top, and then it starts to congeal in with it by the time you get to
Ooh.
to the hot portion.
Okay.
It's a delight. It's a delight. It's a decadent delight. You do it here and there, not every day.
You're kind of selling me on this wacky pizza concoction here. I like that.
Yeah, you should try it out sometime.
But Carl is like, you know what? I'm gonna go over there. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over there to do recon or whatever. And he's doing a lot of like silly like spy walking around stuff, and he hurts himself.
But there is a funny. Doesn't he stop at one point? Like, what am I doing?
Yeah,
and just like walks normally because he is like creeping over or whatever. He sneaks into the building. I do love nice little detail here because again, people should be fucking reefering it up top to bottom of this movie. They are not. Susan lives in an apartment.
A Vietnam veteran. You light up in front of that dude. He's had a lot of fun.
Susan lives in apartment 420.
Oh,
so that's a nice.
I didn't even catch that.
Yeah.
I gotta watch it a third time.
There you go. Get that Blu-ray back out. Start spinning.
Put that in our notes for the sequel. Absolute 420.
Susan's apartment 420.
Quick question: was Susan hit in the head before, or is she just wasted? Like, I don't know. So she catches this dude outside of her apartment.
Well, she's going to throw garbage out.
She's not really a real character.
No, she's
let's
not.
be honest.
Yeah, we really didn't write a woman.
No, this is the worst written woman in a while. But hey, let's go with it. Yes, she's throwing stuff out. Go ahead.
Charlie Sheen falls over. Says he hurts his ankle, and she's like, "Oh my God, do you live in the building?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm doctor." I don't even know the fake name he gives.
Yeah, or I'm somebody. I'm a doctor. Yeah, I've lived here. I lived in this building for 5 years. That's wrong. You have to be like, "Oh, I just moved in."
I just moved in. Secondarily, I'm a phrenologist, and anyone will be like, "You mean that science that was debunked 40 years ago?"
But she doesn't know what it is.
Yes.
Which is.
And later
okay.
she's like, "Hey, do phrenology on me," and it's like, okay,
That was all just a joke. So it looks like she's giving him head.
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
And
yes.
he's like, oh, that's really deep.
Yeah. Oh, that's in
And
there.
the camera
yeah.
pans around, and he's rubbing the back of her head to try to.
It's a pretty funny, dirty visual gag.
It's a dirty little.
There's
joke.
a weird thing though. They drop this entirely, but she's like suspicious of him.
Yes.
And she starts doing the old like, oh, well, if you've lived in the building for 5 years, you must know the Coulters down on the second floor. And he's like, and she's like, they're both doctors. He's like, oh, yes, of course I know them. Yeah, they're great. And this is where it should be like, there's no Coulters that live in this.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That like
Yeah.
never
She never
comes
She's
up.
just instantly trustworthy of this guy. I mean, I think it's because he's handsome. He's
sure.
He's a good-looking fella.
We should say the mullets in this movie are out of control.
Impeccable.
Both of them. It's
I-
incredible.
I'm going to take the photo of them to my barber. I think. I think it looks good here.
He'll be like, okay, you want that? I guess come back in another 6 months. You got to let that mullet grow out.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Me too, actually. I'm due for a haircut. Yeah, so she's immediate. This is kind of weird too, because she's like immediately like, oh, do you want a drink? Come on in for a drink. Pouring these stiff glasses of whiskey.
Yes. Well, at first she's like, "Oh my God, I hurt you. I have to take care of you. I'm a woman. That's what women do. Please, Mr. Dahmer, come into my house." Or I should say, Mr. Bundy, rather. Mr. Bundy, please come to my house. You could bring your arm sling as well. What arm sling? So she brings him in, and she's like, uses an ice mask on his foot, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Can I get you a drink?" Yes. And this is when like they start fucking hitting it.
Like he pounds this glass like it's a shot, and she's like, "Oh, yeah, give me another one. Give me another one." And they're drinking, and she goes, "Do you want to switch to champagne?" Which, good luck tomorrow morning. But then oddly, when he's like, "Oh yeah, that Dom should be great right now," and she's like, "How did you know I have Dom Perignon here?" Here's the thing: she is the campaign manager for this town council guy that's running for mayor.
Yes.
What is the salary like that she's willing to open a bottle of Dom Perignon to fucking feed this stranger?
I have a theory, a fan theory. Perhaps we'll flesh it out more in our sequel.
Sure,
but
sure.
She was kind of dating Jack Berger, the councilman.
Okay.
Who's corrupt, taking money from Potterdam. I'm
Got
thinking Jack maybe bought it.
Yeah. That's
and maybe
true.
it's like,
That's
oh,
true.
for a special night, and she's like, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna suck this mulleted dude's dick. And you know what? We're gonna drink
Rebound.
the champagne.
Yeah, rebound.
Come in my house, shoving me around, looking for tapes. I'm gonna suck this mulleted dick.
And boy, oh boy,
The dick is a mullet?
Possibly.
can you make my pubes so it looks like a Kentucky waterfall down there, or what?
This is a good question. Has anyone successfully gotten hair plugs in their penis head?
What?
And-
Why
so you
is
could
that
make
the
it-
question?
So you can do little hairstyles with it. You know, this is the male version of Barbie right there.
Sure.
They did. It's called Jeremy Piven.
And then for some reason that penis started to act. I guess he is a kind of a dickhead.
Yeah, he's a
huh?
dickhead. Yeah,
See, we're bringing
Oh,
dickhead back. There
I
we
love
go.
it. You know,
that works.
PCU though.
Oh, yeah,
Ooh,
PCU.
We got to do that one. Day.
Jeremy Piven always got that and the great movie Judgment Night. But he let me down. You know, I think when
Sure.
he got the hair plugs, he just thought he was too cool for school.
I agree.
He looked phenomenal losing that hair in
Yeah,
PCU. He
it's great.
absolutely did.
So something earlier on, and Emilio Estevez is the nervous Nelly in this part of the movie where it's like,
Yes.
we need to call the cops. We need to go to the cops. We're not going to go to the cops because I hate cops, says Keith David. Meanwhile, we got to get this corpse out of here. They put it in the bathroom. Emilio goes to the bathroom.
This is great.
And he realizes he can't go because by the way, because it's the early 1990s, of course you're going to put the dead corpse with a Richard Nixon mask on it.
Yes, you have to do that.
Definitely.
Another weird thing, there is a picture of Nixon in the bathroom.
Yes.
Is there?
On the wall. It's either in the bathroom or maybe like a bedroom. Somewhere in this house, Charlie has a framed photo of Richard Nixon.
This is, and guess who else does? The dude in
Yeah.
Big Lebowski.
Oh, that's right.
Bowling.
That's right. Oh, right. Nixon Bowling. That's right.
Hi, Emilio Estevez for Catherine Bigelow. Hey, what the fuck? You came to that party too. You and Andrew wanted to look at my script, and all of a sudden, now there's Richard Nixon masks all over this hit Point Break.
This is a stretch. Goodbye.
But yeah,
I
so-
do like he literally talks to before you see that it's the corpse. He's like, I can't do this with you staring at me, and
Yeah.
it turns and it's like there's the corpse. That's
Yeah.
pretty great.
So he's like dragging it out. Wouldn't you know it? At this point, Dean Cameron comes in as the
Yes.
pizza boy.
Pedro's Pizza and Pancakes, we're told.
Pretty funny.
Fucking California, what a nightmare it is.
Dude, that is the ultimate fucking stoner business. Are you kidding me?
Sure.
For the
Yeah.
wake and bake, you got your pancake. For the rest of the day, you got your pizza.
And of course, Dean Cameron, you might know from Summer School, played Chainsaw
Hell
in that.
yeah, dude.
Bunch of 80s movies and stuff.
Yep.
He's always a delight when he pops up for me anyway.
Probably an 80s Coke buddy of the Estevez
Oh,
brothers.
Oh, that
yeah.
could be.
Yeah.
Is he in any other movies with
No.
Charlie or Emilio? That's a good question.
I do not know at this time, Senator.
Neither of them appear in Summer School, unfortunately.
do
That's
not.
Mark Harmon.
But so he sees Emilio moving the body, and then instantly Keith David kidnaps him.
Yes.
You've seen too much, is what
Yeah.
Keith David says to this guy,
I
which
also
is great.
just love how happy and gingerly Keith David was going to the door.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, like the pizza. And
He's
he's like
so excited for it.
flipping the rifle around, like,
Yes.
yes.
Keith David, great line. We need some rope. And he's doing, when he says we need some rope, he's got this crazy eyes look on his
Yes.
face. Like, oh, great. Now it's kind of like I'm back in the shit. I'm tying a dude to a chair.
Yeah.
Which we do get the back of this shit because the kid's tied to the chair. He's got a tie in his mouth, and Emilio's like, we should feed him. It's it's inhumane to not feed him. He's like, and Keith David goes into Vietnam mode, like the enemy doesn't deserve to eat, and like whatever else he's
He
going
also
on.
has
we
a-
vision of
Yeah.
him as a Viet Cong prisoner and Emilio in the army fatigues trying to give him food or
And
whatever.
we got a diddle
Yeah, a
dun.
little bit of that going on, and
Yeah.
a gong noise right after it. And you're kind of like, all right, it was 90, but goof.
Please don't. Please don't.
Please don't. Yeah.
But so like he's freaking out about that.
The commie bastard gets no food. That's what he yells.
And then we're cutting back. And,
Back at Fubai, I would have snapped his neck like a twig.
now Charlie's getting closer to his lady with the phrenology, and she's like, wow, phrenology really is interesting. It's like, come on, man.
This is where the blowjob joke is, with the visual gag of her head being in his lap, but he's just doing I almost said harmful. I guess it is harmful phrenology because it's been discredited. It's a piece of shit science.
Yes, yeah.
But I was going to say harmlessly touching her head.
And she's like, you know what? We need to get out of this apartment. We need to go out and go dancing or whatever the fuck she wants to do. She wants to like go to a different bar. I mean, she's got to be. Who's driving is my question.
She is
yeah,
very fast in a sports car with no top on it, dude. That's a real, you're just fucking waiting for it.
Because she's just, and when across the way, they see them leaving, they're like, oh shit, now we have to follow them. And they have to bring the dead body. They have to bring their hostage. So it's like, it's one crazy night, ladies and gentlemen.
And it's a great convoy that winds up being created right here. Cause she's like, all right, let's go do something. They peel out. And then Keith David's like, we got to go follow them. They peel out Emilio's pickup truck. Then the goons are there back at the apartment complex. They follow Emilio back out. And then the garbage men goons follow in the back of the caravan here. And we're all going out for our adventure. Yes.
They go to the beach, Carl and Susan do, to make out and hang out, having a good time.
Just on this date.
Yeah.
You're investigating a murder.
And who is this strange man that just appeared in your house with a fake job?
It's your building's phrenologist, and you're gonna have sex with him.
Charlie has a line here where they're on the beach and he goes, I think my body's going into shock from all that alcohol.
Yeah.
And I was like, where did you go between the apartment and the beach?
Yeah.
Or was all the drinking done at the apartment?
I think they were hitting it at the apartment, man.
Well, he's like, I need to sit down for a second. They sit down and she starts kissing him. And he's like, what was that for? He's like, well, you don't like it? And then they just start full on kissing him.
Hell yeah. Back
Meanwhile,
on the beach.
I guess the other garbage men are putting a car bomb in into Susan's car, or what do they do? They're cutting. He's fucking with the brakes.
We are doing some very hazardous brake cutting, I think, or maybe cutting like the alternator so it won't turn over, or whatever it is.
And the other guy is like, "Whoa, I thought our beef was with Carl and James, not their girlfriend." He's like, "It's the same thing."
Yes, yeah. Meanwhile, Emilio, like they're trying to ditch these dudes or whatever. They run some red lights here. Oh, that's what it is, because they're trying to follow Charlie. Yes. They run a red light in the truck. They get pulled over, and wouldn't you know it, the bike cops are now just patrol cops.
Right.
And here we go, dude. This is a Keith David A+ performance in this scene right here. Yeah. He's got the pellet gun. He's screaming, pointing a gun at this cop, and of course they're shitty. Cowardly cops, and the dude immediately does everything that Keith David says or whatever. End result of this all being they are stripped to their underpants and tied pseudo-human centipede style, one behind the other, to a carousel kind of thing on a playground. Yes. And yes, when they move and try to get free, the joke is it looks like they're fucking one another.
Yes.
And they're even Emilio, who's been terrified at this point, is laughing at this moment. We're all having a great time.
There are some great, Keith David lines in that, like you were mentioning. One of the things he says, like, human life means very little to me right now, and that he thrives on misery.
That's pretty great. I love before I pull this trigger and change the way you feel about me.
And it's like, don't you think I would know that the sound of a flashlight dropping makes a completely different sound than a revolver hitting the pin? It's so good.
Pretty great. Great.
Keith David is excellent in this. I wish he did more comedy.
I agree. I mean, he's actually very funny. I mean, in a difficult scene in There's Something About Mary.
I thought you were going to say Requiem for a Dream. But yes, that's true. He is. He's great in that too.
He is very funny in that
the
moment.
Father of
Warren and Cameron Diaz. Yeah.
But yeah, we're making out.
How'd you get the beans above the frame?
Yes.
Oh, right. That's Keith David's line.
Of course.
My friend will always quote, "The bathroom is that way," which is he's just so mad at him at that moment. It's so funny.
So Third World's Reggae Ambassador, another great song playing right here.
They're making out. They get besieged by Biff and Mario, the two hitmen. But they are bickering hitmen, and Biff has a gun and Mario has this taser they brought, and He's like, why'd you bring a laser gun, you stupid moron, you Italian mook, or whatever they're doing. And
really starts laying into this guy's ethnicity kind of out of nowhere, which is weird.
Earlier in the movie, he said, don't talk about my mother. He then talks about his mother. He's like, you know what?
Your mother did. Your mother did.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? That's it. And Mario tases. They get the jump on them. They're marching them, ideally to death march. And like, you know what, Mario? You know what, Biff? Too much. He zaps him with some force lightning, which I really enjoy.
Yes.
Dude, yes.
You see it in the teeth and everything.
It's really coursing through this dude's body for a while. It's kind of great.
Yes.
Yeah, they use this opportunity to kind of like run away for a little bit, but also I timed it because this is where Charlie is like, oh, by the way, Burger is dead. It's 67 minutes into this movie before this lady finds out that her boss / boyfriend has been murdered.
Yeah,
Right.
It's kind of weird that the movie goes along this long before this character finds out what the movie's about.
Yes. And at this point, as they're running, he admits, my name is Carl. I'm a garbage man.
Right.
I've been watching you for weeks.
6 weeks, I think he said.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm in love with you or whatever. And, you know, blah, blah, blah. Your boyfriend is dead. And da, 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 da.
Trust me, Jack is dead.
She slaps him and she's like, that's for lying to me. And then she slaps me again and is like, that's for watching me. Now let's go to the cops. And I'm like, yeah, I guess so. I mean,
It's all because of the handsome factor. Dude.
Yeah.
That's
It
all
is.
it
Dude,
is.
It does a lot of heavy lifting. Yeah. Then they yell like police. They see the squad car. They run over. It's the playground from before. The two guys are chained together. They look like they're, you know. And then Charlie's like, "Oh, sorry, fellas."
And this is where it's at its most homophobic, and it's nothing to do with Charlie Sheen. This woman sees them and goes, "Ew." Yeah. She's a fucking earnest. It's very strange.
Well, I would also like anyone fucking in a public park
That's a
on a
good point.
playground,
I mean, I guess that's
merry-go-round at night might elicit in you. But
You're-
to your point, you're right as well.
But
I mean,
yes,
it's not. You know, there's some not great stuff in here, but
Yeah.
you know, whatever. You know, it's of
it's
its
not great
era.
stuff all over the
It's
place.
of the time.
Bill and Ted's got the big F-bomb. This movie does not have the
I
big
would say
F-bomb,
the-
ladies and
the-
gentlemen.
the-
Who do you trust?
Exactly.
They steal this police car from them briefly. They get run off the road immediately.
Yes.
Here's Potterdam and a real legion of goons.
I don't know where these guys came from. He upped the goon factor by 12.
And then you never see them again after this apprehension scene, but they all sort of come out here, and he's got a great, like, allow me to introduce myself,
Yes.
Maxwell Potterdam III. And he's like, you may have seen this recent interview with me in like California Living or whatever the
Yes.
magazine is. He goes, with the exception of me being misquoted several times.
Something. He puts them each in an oil barrel, in a disposal barrel, and
Yes.
he's like, "You'll now spend the rest of your days at the bottom of the creek." And it's like, we're gonna bury us alive. It's like, oh, you'll probably run out of air before then. Which is like,
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know, just shoot these people on the head. And
In a
then
more
when-
serious film, yes, if this is Men at Work directed by Martin Scorsese, that's exactly what would
Yes.
happen. But we are goofily putting our characters in barrels.
Yes.
And I think actually this little action sequence with because I mean, like, basically Emilio and everybody's like behind them.
Well,
kind
yes,
of.
they're watching it and they're like, well, like Lewis, how are we going to do this? Like with just a pellet gun? Now the pizza man knows you've been holding me hostage all night with an air rifle.
Yes. pretty
Even
great.
though he just still hangs out
No,
and
he's
goes
just-
because that's what happens in this movie. Everyone just goes with the flow.
You're a part of the shenanigans at this point, Pizza Man. Like, you
Yeah.
know,
It's one
you gotta
crazy
deal with it.
night. And then, of course, right as this is going to happen, they're about to save the day. A couple of rent-a-cops come upon them and breaking the fourth wall entirely. Keith David just looks at the camera and goes, I hate rent-a-cops too, which is
It is so funny that he just breaks the fourth wall
I
for no
love it.
reason.
Yeah, I think it's funny as
I think
hell,
it's because
yeah.
he's alone and there's no one for the
Yeah.
character to talk to. So it's like, I'll talk to the fine people in this audience.
And
And
these men are armed, but of course, when we cut back, they're instantly disrobed and handcuffed together in the same fashion as the other cops.
I kind of like that it starts being just Keith David's calling card.
Yes.
Like, that's the thing. That
I
he
mean, I
does.
think he's into it. That's
Yes,
probably
yes,
the idea.
yes.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, so Charlie Sheen is in a barrel. It falls off a forklift, and he emerges there with Emilio Estevez, who was being sort of chased by forklifts briefly here.
yes.
Yes.
And now there's all these. It's like turns into like a a 1996 2D beat 'em up game. Like there's just all these dudes in hazmat suits that they're just beating the shit out of.
Yes.
Oh,
And it's like I gotta find which one has Susan in it. I'm like, oh, that's her name. Okay.
No, she's a character. But no, it's kind of fun. We're driving, holding on to the back of this truck. I think
this is
Yes.
pretty cool.
It's a cool little sequence
It's
of action.
nice little stunts here. Yeah.
Yes.
The doors are coming off and they're flying into traffic in and out. It's fun.
And like
We're yelling, quipping at each other,
It's
like
all
a
great.
buddy cop movie. To Eric's point,
but it doesn't. I don't think they're doing it for the wides.
yeah,
But on those close-ups, like I would kind of, like to know how they actually did this. If it was a moving vehicle going admittedly slower and you
Yeah.
had Charlie and Emilio swinging from them, or if it was a big soundstage setup and we're just having a rear projected as if the car was driving, because they are swinging off these things. And a couple of the shots, it looks like it's the two of the actors hanging
You
from
hear
the
this,
truck.
folks? Well crafted.
It is.
I agree.
All right, so putting that down for a sequel, we need more well-crafted stunts. That's
Yes.
what-
That's
we made
right.
the first one successful.
Get some of the best in the stunt community
Well,
for Men at Work too.
Tone down the homophobia.
Yeah,
and
oh, yeah.
The no gongs.
No gongs. Gongs are
I
out.
promise, no gongs.
Gong gone.
They find Susan as they get to sort of the beach area here.
Well, they
the
they
last
all
level of the
they all
beat 'em
go.
up game.
No, they're going. No, they're going to the
dump site.
The dump,
Yes.
and he has to. He's like kicking all these barrels
Yeah.
trying to find her. While like this, there's a war raging around
Yes.
them here.
This was giving me Raiders of the Lost Ark vibes a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, good call.
Truck fun, and also where's Marion in these
Yes.
baskets?
Oh, good
kind of
call.
thing.
But like Keith David and Emilio like laying waste to all these hazmat guys. I love just Keith David repeatedly throwing guys down a
Yes.
hill. Like that's the
Yes.
move.
It's
Yes.
the beat 'em up game.
Yeah.
It's fun.
And
It's
you get
pretty
these
cool.
little one-liners too, like Charlie Sheen grabs a tossed away little baseball bat, hits some guy in the head, and Emilio's like, "What are you doing?"
I'm protecting the environment.
Yeah.
They do like start fighting back here more with Potterdam. Also, Susan sprays Potterdam in the face.
So like Potterdam like is about to come out. Like they've beaten up all the bad guys. It seems. And Potterdam's the big boss, and they've set up this gauntlet for him to go through. So she goes
Spray
sprays
paint in the fucking eyes.
That's awesome, yeah.
Brutal.
Well,
Then
first
Charlie
he throws
and-
a doll at him or something,
Yes.
which is just a chilling, scary moment to
Dude,
lead
I was-
up to the next horror.
Oh yeah, what you didn't count on was my loyal army of garbage people. And there's just like people
Yes.
that live at the dump. Get out of our dump! Throwing
give him feces whenever he wants it. And he gives us food and pornography he finds in the garbage.
yeah.
It's a great
well,
economy.
this is where the turtles would probably show up.
Yeah.
Shit delivery.
But Charlie
surfing a tidal wave and shit.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Emilio and Charlie get a high five garbage can lid on this dude's head.
That's a good one. I like Pizza Man pretending to be a chauffeur, and it's like, oh, right this way to your limousine. And it's just the limo, but the corpses in the backseat
Yes.
all dolled up.
Yes. So it's like it's scary for him. right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he jumps out, he runs out, he's screaming, and what do you know? A pellet gun.
Right in the ass.
And then he goes down the chute and falls into his own toxic spill
Kick
site.
the man into the can.
We could have got a good RoboCop ending here. He turns into the
Yes, dude.
Yes.
I made that note. I was
Yeah.
like, this dude should start melting like that guy in RoboCop.
I wouldn't mind it because all he does is just like, "Oh, I'm defeated,"
Yes.
type of thing, and that's it.
we cue Ziggy Marley right here.
Yep.
Oh,
And
so good.
we look up on our crew. Now we're a crew together. We're all good friends.
Oh yeah.
And we're all laughing at this
Pizza
guy.
Man's laughing,
Yeah.
everyone's Keith David. We're all having a good time with our one crazy night.
And like, that's the movie.
That is exactly the end of the movie.
There's no opening the surf shop epilogue there. Nothing about, Keith David's going to be
Well-
their garbage man partner forever, anything like that.
We like that joke of the cops tied together so
Yes.
much. We reprise that where it's almost dawn and a dog is like barking at them or whatever.
I'm about to piss on him.
Yes, that's right. And then we do over the credits do get a radio shows
It's
going
a
on.
K-Rock DJ that was playing
At the
on the
start.
radio when Emilio wakes
Yes.
up on the beach.
Right. So he, she's like, some woman calls into his show.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Stacy. I date this guy. He's a pizza man.
Yeah.
He never came home last night. I think he's with another girl or whatever.
Dump him.
Dump his ass or whatever. Yeah.
It's just kind of like the last gag of the movie being like this callback to a radio station joke that has nothing to do. You'd figure it'd be like, my garbage men were out fighting in the street last night. Or something. It's just the pizza guy. Like, it's such a subtle little joke.
In a lesser movie would be like, and the plunder industries was shut down for toxic. It would wrap up the movie, but instead we're punishing pizza man, and I like that.
As far as like the public at large does not learn in this movie that a mayoral candidate was murdered in the town. Like that is completely irrelevant to the story, which is great.
And our leading paint thinning concern is now in hot soup. Where's America going to be able to thin their paint?
Not from Potterdam Paint Supply, I'll tell you that much. But that is the end of this movie. We'll go around the horn here. Final thoughts, Steven Sadak.
A really hearty recommend. I was, again, a lot, especially comedies from when I was a kid, really very rarely hold up.
Yeah.
I was laughing. I was charmed. I think that, Emilio and Charlie, this is a great way to end SHEENPRIL, I think.
It is.
Ending on Charlie's strong suit, which is comedy, and also mooching off his family, both at the same time.
You're going to cast me in the movie, right?
But I think they're two charming leads, and then Keith David's a fucking house on fire this whole fucking movie. John Getz is a lot of fun. It really moves. It's so low stakes and like 90s nostalgia, and some of that probably waxes over some of the more iffy parts. But honestly, again, I will say, like, for the time, the iffy parts are less than they could be.
Yes.
Just putting that out there. It's a hearty recommend for me.
Big time recommend for me. It's really stunning that this is not a minefield, we'd call it.
Yes.
Those couple parts are whatever, but I think those Bill and Ted movies did it worse. So there is that. No, this was really surprising how much this held up for me. I think it's great. The chemistry between the two of them is great. And yes, ending on Charlie's strong suit, which we've been saying this entire month, is indeed Eric is indeed comedy. And as I turn it to Eric for the final thought.
Yes, I mean, it's a big recommend for me. I think part of our enthusiasm, maybe is the nostalgia factor. And some people will watch this and think, what a stupid movie. These guys are morons. We are dumb. But I rewatching it now as an adult, it subverts genre. It's doing the buddy cop thing. They're not getting medals at the end, like
Terminal Velocity or Star Wars,
right? Or like an accommodation for the police officers that brought down this corruption scandal.
Right.
None of that. You get in, you get out. They're just garbage men. They're floating in the wind like the trash. I don't know. I had a great time revisiting this.
There you go, folks. But that is going to do it for this episode of We Hate Movies. That's going to do it for SHEENPRIL. Adios. We'll see you never again. But if you want more We Hate Movies action, don't worry about it, folks. We got you covered over on the Patreon. Patreon.com/WeHateMovies, where, yes, at the start of SHEENPRIL, we did release a We Love Movies episode all about Oliver Stone's Wall Street, kind of one of Charlie's first big movie roles. That is out there right now. A lot of people out there reevaluating Wall Street. I do appreciate that. It is a fantastic film, IMO. We are also looking this month at Face Darren. What the fuck was that guy's name on the Gleep Glossary?
On the Gleep Glossary, for the uninitiated, this is our Star Wars sideshow where I talk about a old EU character and the guys laugh at it and me. And we're talking about Face Lauren. Who's an X-Wing pilot and child actor.
That was an amazing thing to learn. Stuff like that existed in the Star Wars universe.
Yes. On Animation Damnation, we speaking of finding out things that existed, there was something in the mid-90s called Skeleton Warriors.
Skeleton Warriors.
And they we're having fun on that one.
Yes, it's a good time. It's a cartoon about skeleton people. So tune in to our episode on it.
We dropped a Once in a Lifetime talking about the most recent Stalked by My Doctor movie, which is indeed called Just What the Doctor Ordered, starring the magnificent Eric Roberts. That's out now. Melrose 210 this month. The worst episode of 90210 we have covered and may ever cover. And then a pretty decent, horny, bonkers Melrose Place.
And we've got on for top tier patrons only a brand new sideshow called Too Old for This Shit, where we're going to be recapping a bunch of different stuff. Right now, we're recapping X-Men 97, the excellent X-Men 97.
Oh.
This show seems to get better every week, folks. I don't know. And so does our recap better every other week.
Definitely, yeah. So we get better and better. And by the way, if May 14th, we'll be in Houston, Texas at the Houston Improv talking about RoboCop 2. And then the very next day, May 15th in Austin, Texas at Cap City Comedy Club, we'll be talking about From Dusk Till Dawn. Come on out and let's have some fun.
Yes, absolutely. And speaking of those tour dates, and Steve was mentioning the bi-weekly release schedule of Too Old for the Shit, just want to clarify that the time this episode on Men at Work comes out, the next drop date for a Too Old for This Shit episode will be May the 10th.
Ooh, okay.
By the way, we'll be covering 3 episodes on that one because we've been on tour. We had the Atlanta gig, which was a lot of fun. So we'll be bundling 3 eps into one. So look for that on May the 10th. But the first 3 episodes of this X-Men 97 season is out now. It has been incredible stuff. Now, here on We Hate Movies, which if you're listening to this on the free feed, you were probably inundated with some commercials. We got some great news for you. If you're not hip to that, on the Patreon, $8 level and up, ad-free We Hate Movies every week. Same exact We Hate Movies show, just with no commercials, including next week's episode. Steve, what are we getting into next Tuesday?
Charlie SHEENPRIL continue. No, it does not. It's over. We're not doing. We're not doing any more Charlie Sheen movies.
Amelia May.
No.
Oh, no, please don't. Please.
We are doing Lethal Weapon 3.
Hell yeah.
Look at this.
Speaking of fucking love-its, man. Joe Pesci in this Lethal Weapon 3 with the blonde hair.
It's a lot.
Oh, boy, is it ever.
I think this is the beginning of Rene Russo in the series
I
as
believe
well.
that's also correct. Yes. It's been a while for me in this one. It's my least favorite Lethal Weapon movie, even though 4 is bad.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Because
crazy.
because I find, here's why. I find the villain, maybe it's not the worst Lethal Weapon movie, but it is definitely the Lethal Weapon movie with the worst villain.
Got it.
Yeah.
I feel that. And I think the denouement of the movie, from what I remember, it's been a few years since I've seen this one. I'm not crazy about driving through the construction site.
it's a downward swing here in the franchise. I feel like Lethal Weapon started really strong. The second one was great too, and then we start getting into diminishing returns.
Big time. So next week we'll be talking about the start of those diminishing returns when we chat about Lethal Weapon 3. Until then, I've been Andrew Jupin.
Steven Zadak.
Eric Siska.
Take it easy.